Anyhow, let us
me.
go with our
Understood.
session 0. Welcome everyone and everyone at home to our session 0, probably transitioning right after this to session 1 of Spelljammer, Light of Xaryxis, which I have titled for this group, Lox Eterna. Kudos to you if you get the reference.
Is it Russian? No, Latin.
I mean, it's probably something Latin, but I'll explain to you later, Jess.
I'm already Googling it. Good luck. Go ahead. Keep going.
Lox is a smoked fish. Does that have anything to do with it?
Oh, I believe it translates to Light
Lox.
Eternal.
I will tell you to Lox is Light of Xaryxis, and yes, it is Light Eternal from Lux Eterna, and you'll have to figure out why that's a reference and not just a renaming.
I looked it up. It's from like 2001 or something.
Oh, no, totally not from 2001. No, not at all. No,
2010.
totally not.
Oh yeah, make the guy who makes film references the one who actually went to film school. Make the film references.
Minored in film. It was not a film school. It was film classes.
Oh.
Anyway,
talk like a major.
Session 0. So welcome everybody to Spelljammer. This is Dungeons & Dragons 5e for everybody at home. And we have with us 5 people today. And just to get that out of the way, let's have everybody quickly introduce yourself and your character, but not as a character introduction, just like a brief sort of, this is my name, a race, or whatever, just so we have that down for everybody.
Okay.
We'll go in order of that I have, so we'll go, Randy, you go first.
Shit. Hey, it's Randy. You know my voice from such campaigns as, what was it? The Titties of Decay and anyway, today I'm going against Type
on these titties.
Today I'm going against Type as not an angry punches things really hard guy, or angry hits things really hard guy, or adorable drow. I'm going to be one of the new races, Thri-kreen, and I'm going to be a ranger, and my name is Whisper. And I'm gonna be here to shoot at people with a bow.
Brice, you go next.
I am Brice. I have been on a few campaigns with this crew before. I am playing a regular dude. I am a human. I'll be a monk is the class, and I am pretty excited for this campaign.
Now, are you playing a regular human?
No,
or are
I
you playing
am
the variant human.
I believe I am a variant human. I was going to be regular. Yeah, I'm variant. I'm going to be as regular as possible, but I needed that sweet level 1 feat.
I don't think I've ever had anybody play normal, non-variant human.
Well,
Do variant humans still get the +1 in stats, or
They get +1 in every stat.
even variant humans?
All 6. Not variant human. Variant human just gets
3, I think.
a normal +1 plus the feat, which most feats give you a +1 to something else anyway. So.
Okay. What's your name though, Brice?
Oh, Dante, because he wasn't even supposed to be here today.
I get it. And next we have Joey.
Alright. I am Joey. Sometimes I DM.
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to be a player in this one, and I'm playing a Giff fighter named Otto. And I'm going to imagine him being mostly a ranged fighter, but his stats work out well for being up close and personal too.
He has basically changed his class and subclass like 2 or 3 times before coming up to this, so it's a surprise to even me.
Oh, I thought I told you about it.
No, you did.
Yeah. So I wasn't going to be a ranger like Randy, but he was a ranger, and I was like, well, I want to add some diversity, and I think me being loud and boisterous fighter works better than a ranger, so that's why I decided.
We'll find out what that is when we get into the session 1. Dustin.
As he said, I'm Dustin. I've been here a few times. It's not my first rodeo. I'm also playing one of the new races. I'm playing the newest race. I'm a Plasmoid by the name of Gort. Just call me Gort. He's a druid, but he's a druid of the stars, man.
I'm kind of very interested to see how you're going to flavor some of this stuff, because I did have one of my other players did do a Plasmoid Druid, or one other person at the game store did a Plasmoid Druid in their game. So, gonna see how if you do the kind of things that they did. And last, but I think second to least, so not least, Jess.
Oh, that's me. Excuse me. Well, I'm playing a character who's going to be full of mystery, and you're all going to love it.
Yeah.
Mechanically speaking, they're a what are they called? An auto gnome.
Auto gnome.
But it's we've gone to crazy town with this concept though. So just just so you're all aware. However, otherwise, I'm a paladin of some kind. I don't remember the subclass. Hold on.
Both of the Watchers?
What is it?
It'll be at the top. It should be at the top left.
No, wait, is it? It might be. Top left.
It used to be up there. I don't know if they put subclass in there, but you're Oath of the Watch something, so I think it's Oath of the Watchers.
But who watches the Watchers?
I think you might be correct. I might be correct.
The
I know I picked this all out like
Watchers.
2 weeks ago. Now I feel bad. Now I feel terrible. Everyone else is all into their things, and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
You'll be right at home though. Yeah.
It'll work out. It'll be good. I kind of have my own idea for how
you're immune to disease as a paladin, and I think you're also immune to disease because you're a robot,
a machine. Well, like I said, there's some funky stuff going on. But you'll all see. I can't go too deeply into it yet because we'll be here all night.
Yeah, there you go. You are Paladin, Oath of the Watchers.
None of us Oath of the Watchers. It's like, how do we not know this?
So a few fun facts about these races. The Thri-kreen is the first monstrosity player race. The Plasmoids are the first ooze player race. Like, this is their official race terminology instead of humanoids.
Yeah.
The Auto gnome is the first construct, contrary to what people may think. Warforged are not constructs; they're actually humanoids because they have souls.
Yep.
And, up for debate.
And humans are still humanoids. And Giff can be pronounced as Giff. If you want to.
This is canon. No. This is canon in the book. Joey's not just making a joke.
And also, I'm kind of flavoring my fighter. He is a arcane archer, but I'm kind of flavoring it as since Giff have a connection to firearms and their space god, he calls his energy from the astral planes and the wild space to power his bullets.
And also, for all you rules lawyers at home, yes, he asked me if he could use his firearm for the arcane shots, and I am allowing it. So I don't want to hear it from any of you at home. No comments.
What about any of us in the game that have a problem with it?
Are you at a home right now?
That is true. Fair enough.
Yes. And just one last thing I just want to write down for posterity is everybody playing a male character. I assume that 0.5 is probably non-binary by being a construct.
They're basically an it again.
Yeah, okay.
it's
and I assume everybody else is probably male.
Oh
Gort
shit! How the hell? How am I going to talk to this thing?
To me?
Yeah, I communicate telepathically.
I mean, it has a mind.
Oh, does it?
I think.
Okay, that's a good question. Can a construct?
Yeah.
Can a
Talk
construct
to it, Randy.
be talked to mental to the brain?
Yeah, because otherwise I'm just talking and I'm just chittering when I talk.
I believe the actual telepathy rules are that the creature you are talking to must speak a language or understand a language. Okay.
I mean,
and 0.5 definitely does.
Yeah, with 0.5 too, I mean, like I said, they mechanically operate within the rule set as a I keep wanting to say a mechanome, but it's an auto gnome, and and I'm pretty sure, at least according to like the information I read on how autognomes work, is that they're a construct that through some strange quirk of whatever have like an intelligence to them. So
Yeah,
like,
and
they're
they
like
have a bunch of
sentient.
like asterisks by their race saying, "Hey, like healing word and cure diseases work on them."
Yeah.
Unlike other constructs,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
In fact,
It's-
I can even look at features and traits, and it says something about it in here.
Okay.
For
All right.
everybody-
All right.
To expand on Joey mentioning before about like the characters having first these non-humanoid races, pretty much every race in 5e that a player can play is humanoid. Any of the official non-DMG races. I think the first ones that weren't like that were from the Greco-Roman Theros from Magic the Gathering. They had finally had Fey characters in them,
Mhm.
and that was like the first time they had a creature's Fey, and for mechanical balance reasons.
Yeah, and like they can't be like they can't have the benefit of some of like the normal spells that would
Yeah.
affect a humanoid, like oddly enough.
Yeah. But that is everybody. Thank you for
Thank you for joining.
It's-
Nice, good
Thanks,
session.
bye.
Good session. Thanks, Mark.
next thing I want to do next quick thing I want to talk about is we are starting at level 5. Are we okay with character death? There are ways to deal with that in the game, as well as are you okay with if something goes wrong or if it's a tough fight, your character dying? I'm generally a fair DM, as you all know, so I'm not just going to kill you outright unless there's a reason for it. But you never know what can happen.
I've never
That's
had a
pretty good.
character die, so I'm in D&D. So I would love
Is
for
that
it to
like-
happen.
Okay.
You've never brought this up before. Is this like something that has a high chance of happening in this campaign
No, but
specifically?
we usually start at lower levels, and we're usually my thing is at tier 1. I try not to kill you, mainly because I'm playing with new people in the store. So tier 1, tier 2 is when I'm like, okay, now we're just gonna have an even fight. I'm not gonna try and kill everybody, but I'm also going to just if it happens, it happens,
Yeah.
or if there's a reason to let it happen.
Like
So
if
I
a
just want to
bug-
make sure: are you guys that drawn into your character, or do you want to? You're okay with
I mean-
making a new character and just moving on from there?
I'm absolutely okay with
Okay.
character die.
I think the unfortunate thing is that we're not going to get drawn into the characters until we've played them a while. So like right now, I don't think any of us are going to have.
This
a
is true.
problem
Right
with
now, it doesn't matter. So, okay. The other thing is
Well,
that
I mean, is everyone okay?
Go
I
ahead,
think only
Joey.
2 people said something.
I'm sorry if anybody else has any objections or whatnot.
I'm not
I
really.
mean, yeah, I mean, let's go for it.
You get to make a new character, and new characters are fun.
Yeah.
So the other thing is that this adventure is set up in 12 chapters set over 4 sections, essentially. So we're basically be playing 12 games, plus the session 0. The games look to be about 2 to 3 hours on average. The first ones look to be a little shorter, as you're not really getting into stuff and not really there yet, which is why we should be able to do chapter 1 tonight, no problem. And yeah, that's that. We've all played before, so we don't have need any safety rules. We're all pretty respectful. Does anybody else have any other questions or concerns or comments before I just start telling you a little bit about the world?
I'm fine.
Yeah, like we
Okay.
talked about how we're introduced to the setting, I think,
Right.
behind the scenes.
Right. So I did want to do that. So I can set up because I didn't think about this beforehand. I had an idea, but now I'm going to have to improv it. We are
What?
having that Otto is not from the planet. I'm Gornator and Whisper. Are you also not from the planet, or how have you gotten to the planet, or are you all crewmen with Joey?
I'm.
Uh,
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, Whisper was born on the planet, but his family isn't from the planet originally.
Okay.
Or his people aren't native to the planet. They came a long time ago. But he is he was born on the planet. He was here, but he did not. He's a immigrant.
it sounds like okay, that's good. And then Gordator just doesn't know, maybe. Just
Gort?
wherever you are, doesn't matter.
Gort has has just been floating around for so long that he's not really sure where he's from originally. And that's how I'm flavoring the fact that the Plasmoids really don't have a background as of yet, or not a really deep one. Like it's like they're just sort of here, man.
Okay. Then at the very start of the set next session, I have an idea for what I'm going to try and improv with Joey's character based on that. So we'll wait until that for them. The second thing, does everybody have the items and whatnot that they want to buy? Does anybody want to buy other items? Because I know, Jess, you took money instead of equipment.
I have a bunch of money, yeah.
Yeah, so you might want to just buy things or go in and just be like, just take the standard equipment.
You should at least have a sword and shield.
I have a shield. I probably should get some kind of a sword, huh?
So yeah, how about this? How about you just get the standard equipment plus that 625, and plus your magic item.
Well, what's even in the standard equipment? Like, I don't think it would make sense for me to have the standard equipment in character. Oh, all right, what's up?
Well, you'll just be we'll figure out how to flavor it afterwards. But because you're going to need stuff mechanically, maybe it's just stuff that you've gathered from how you've gotten yourself together.
I can't have just stolen it all from. All right, sure.
Go into manage inventory.
I'm already there.
And go to starting equipment at the bottom.
I'm there now.
And you should be able to just do your normal selection there as well as your background stuff, and it should add it.
Sure. I just click all this. Oh, I can have like a bunch of javelins.
They're radio buttons, so radio buttons mean that you can have one or the other. And checkboxes mean you can have them.
It's a checkbox.
Then some of them are checkboxes, other radio buttons.
In D&D Beyond, even the radio buttons are checkboxes. Present themselves as checkboxes.
This is why we have a session.
Very much confusing him.
Yes.
Can I? Oh, all right. A simple melee weapon. What do I want? Oh, I should have like in the art. I'll have a sickle.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll be Sickle Brothers.
I already have I have a +1 shield already. So like whatever. I'll have what's in the Explorer's pack? There's a mess kit in the Explorer's pack.
You're already
that's how you get the fork, spoon, and spork. There you go.
Oh yeah, there you go. And then there's also a bunch of hempen rope that's strapped inside of it. Apparently,
it's not a bunch. It's 50 feet.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's a bunch. You can
it's
bunch
always
it up.
Just 50 feet. You have the messiest. You don't need a mess kit. Your whole pack is a mess kit.
I'm just wearing my mess kit. Let's see. 2 martial weapons. Wait, don't I already have a weapon?
You get more.
Let's see here. What's in here? Oh, I could have a war pick.
That's pretty cool.
And I would say the best martial weapon is probably a polearm.
Oh man, that seems
got an
real silly.
extensomatic arm that comes out.
I have a flail made of sporks.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's the funny thing to put on a flail? I should get
later,
like a. Can I have a crossbow?
Is that one of the options?
You
are proficient in everything. Fighters and paladins are proficient in everything.
Oh my god, I've never been such a class. I'm like, oh wow, I'm used to like fucking wizards and stuff. Sorry for the cursing. Okay, I have to choose an amulet or a rather. I have a chainmail and a holy symbol. It'll just be a holy symbol because it's going to be nondescript. Who cares?
Yeah.
Add. Now I did that, but I still have 835 gold.
That's normal. That's normal. You're supposed to have that as well as the starting 625. So get rid of 200 there because you get the additional 10 there. So go down to 635 gold.
All right, so 200 remove. All right, there we go.
Probably
it's fixed, everybody.
You'll probably want to buy a good solid 40 crossbow bolts.
Oh, good point. Good point.
They're super cheap, though.
I'm sorry, everybody.
In my mind, it's almost irrelevant.
But while Jess is doing that, does anybody else want to buy anything that they have missed? So normal equipment, magical equipment, etc.
Not right now, but I have the 625 starting gold, so I may end up with something later, but not right now.
Well,
Keep in mind, you have to be somewhere where you can buy things.
Well, I'm on Earth. I'm on a planet. It's
Okay,
fine.
yeah,
That's. I've got no reason to not think that I can't just head to the store at any time.
This is fair.
How much do these crossbow bolts cost?
They, if you look at
it's
the crossbow,
0.05 GP.
It's
We have to
5
talk about
silver
like
per-
bullets. It's like a gold for like 20 of them or something like that. So
yeah.
one thing I didn't notice is that I have 2 magic items that are on my head.
What are they?
The eyes of the eagle and the eyes of something else. It basically gives me advantage on perception or investigation
Yeah.
checks. I
So
know
let's
since
say-
they're both on the head, I don't know if you had a problem with that.
Well, let's say that you have a monocle that has, because you're a Giff, you have a monocle, and you've got like multiple settings on the monocle.
Well, that's what I was thinking, because I purposely,
Yeah.
that's why I gave him a monocle.
Yeah. Or you have 2 monocles, and one is the eyes of minute seeing, and the other is the goggles of night or whatnot.
Because one, like, is only good for up-close things. So I figured I could
Yep.
switch to that if I need to look at something.
And if you pull your money together, you can buy a spyglass. No, nobody. Okay, nobody wants a spyglass.
Why
Nobody
would
ever
we want a
wanted-
spyglass?
Spyglass. Everybody wants spyglass.
No,
I'm not a spy.
it's
I
not
don't
a
know.
slinky.
Does anybody want my favorite mundane item, a block and tackle?
What?
That's a pulley system that makes things 4 times lighter when you lift them.
No.
Okay.
I don't think
Yes.
so. DM's trying to get us to buy useless crap. Railroading.
What about Whisper? Did you buy any magic items? Or like, get your free magic item?
I have everything I need.
Oh,
Yeah, I got everything I need.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna be really nice.
Oh my-
It can be nice and quiet.
Yeah, I've got
Mark.
everything I need.
Yes.
Now that I have, okay, I need you to tell me that this is okay, because I have my chainmail from the starting equipment and I put it on,
Yeah.
and now my AC is 19.
Yep. Because you have a plus.
Is that
You have a +1 shield, so it's your chainmail plus your +3 from your shield. That's par for the course.
You have a +1 shield? How
that
do you
sounds insane?
Yeah.
get- Wait, isn't a +1 shield a rare magic item?
+1 shield was
Is-
uncommon. I looked it up.
You sure?
I'll look it up again.
Okay. I don't want to, like, ruin your fun.
How dare you?
+1 shield is generic variant uncommon.
You're right.
Double check.
Oh, yeah, it's not that expensive. I was thinking it was, like, super expensive. It's... Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's a major tier uncommon item, but it's uncommon. So.
+1 armor is a lot. Oh, maybe I'm thinking
Yeah,
of
plus
armor.
+1 armor is a little more.
Oh, yeah, +1 armor is rare. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yeah, which makes sense.
How many of these weapons can I equip? All right, just whatever. Just click
You
all
mean
the
you
buttons.
can't use them? You can't use them all at the same time, but you can. Yeah,
Or-
I mean,
I
we'll have to
mean-
play it a little fast and loose because you don't have hands like a normal thing. So
No. It'll auto know mechanics. It's fine.
yeah,
2
it'll
arms,
be
you know,
you still
a
have
use at a time.
action economy and whatnot. Okay, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
high armor class like a 19 is par for the course for like paladins.
Yeah.
D-
Okay.
Does
It just seemed
character
really
have a-
high. Again, I've never played a character who's
Yeah.
like heavy armor. You know, like
You're the
or
tank.
whatever. So,
You're the tank.
so
You're
I'm just
literally
like,
a
oh
tank.
my god.
All
My
right,
character
if
does
that's
look like a
it-
sandcrawler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead.
Just to kind of clue everybody in, I already picked up my couple of magic items, and I've
Okay.
kind of cleared it with you. I picked up a moon sickle, which I've kind of flavored. That I kind of my star map, which is like a little crystal, is like floating in like the curve of the moon sickle.
Ooh, that's cool.
That is neat.
So it's-
Depending on.
My-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, my sickle's got a wooden dowel for a handle, and it's like a rusty blade I found in a farm field.
Well, yeah, my moonsicle is like my moonsicle and my star map are like my cleric, because I'm a druid, but I'm also kind of a cleric, but not quite.
Oh, nobody is multi-classing, but
I'm not multi-classing, but it's like I'm like a dabbler of.
yeah.
I'm a dabbler cleric.
Okay. So other things, depending on how this goes, I might implement hero points because I like hero points. It depends if you do heroic things. So if I end up doing that, it'll be if you end up being like a heroic bunch. If you end up being not heroic and just let people, oh well, they're floating in space, whatever. No, not gonna get it. I might even take it away from you. And with that, I think we're good. If there's any other questions or comments, we can move on.
Oh yeah, because you mentioned it, I also picked up air bubble.
Okay. Yes.
So we can in fact save people who are floating in space.
I believe plasmoids can hold their breath for an hour or like 4 hours or something, but you do need to breathe.
I'm surprised that they
Do I need to breathe?
No, I don't think so.
It wouldn't make any sense to, but like, whatever. We'll figure it out.
It'll say under features, under racial features.
Yeah, I'm also surprised that oozes like had to breathe, but they can not breathe for an hour, I guess.
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
I
I can hold my breath for an hour.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
I don't need to eat, drink, or breathe. Okay, that's wow.
No, that means you can't have any beer.
I think.
Damn.
I think the reborn don't have to do that either.
Yeah, they don't.
Reborn. There's a handful of others, I think, as well, but it's a rarity because it's like everything is organic.
Like Warforged now.
But if everybody's ready, we can move on from session 0 to session 0.1.
Oh.
Welcome to Light of the Xaryxis. So, Joey, if you're going to split off session 0 and session 1, I doubt you will, but you'll just put them together. Here we are. And scene. And action. There you go. There's your cut. Welcome to Spelljammer, Light of Xaryxis. Let me get my notes out. So, beforehand, let's start with how Joey gets to the planet. Because Joey is a starfaring Giff.
Yeah.
So, find herself somewhere over a planet. On a ship. Joey, can you... Oh god, you're just floating alone. What kind of ship do you have?
I was thinking about this. I think Otto, who is I'm starting here, is a Giff. He resembles a giant hippopotamus person. His ship is shaped like a giant ladybug. It's simply called the Ladybug.
That's actually kind of nice.
Yeah. And it's not the newest ship. It's not the newest ship. He's had to patch it up a few times. Had to buy some third market parts from some shady dealers just to, buy something that's in stock because it's so old. Like they don't even make them anymore.
I don't have a ladybug ship, so let's say you got a wasp ship for now.
Okay.
Because I don't have a picture of one.
Or at least you don't have a ship that's shaped like a fly. I hear those are kind of dangerous.
What is the name of your ship, Joey?
Oh, it's the Ladybug.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I was looking for the ladybug as you said that.
Yeah. It's just the Ladybug. It looks like a ladybug. It's called the Ladybug.
And now, can you properly describe your character and your full name?
Okay.
I know you have a full name.
Full name. Yep. My character is Otto H. Rumpelfuss. He is a Giff. And he, like most Giff, he's extremely tall and extremely wide. And he doesn't have any problems making himself known or making a ruckus.
Fix in the background there. And what do you generally do? Should be just going around? Are you looking for a place to land? Are you
So Otto
yeah, what is your motivation here?
is a hunter. He travels through wild space, searching for planets with dangerous life forms. But like he's not necessarily like a big game hunter in the sense that he's going to kill like an alien lion and then take pictures with it. He's not that type at all. But if a beast is endangering people, or maybe his ego will get the better of him, if something just looks really big and really cool and he wants it mounted on his wall, then that might happen too, admittedly.
You are just a normal big game hunter, but your flaw is that you sometimes become a trophy hunter.
So, yeah, sometimes I do atrocities against nature.
So you're like Hammerlock. You're like Hammerlock with slightly more.
Yeah, I'm a
self-control.
little like Hammerlock from the Borderlands games.
As
But
you are,
but if you're just
Go
listening to this, he is a Giff hippo person, but his bristles on his nostrils, he formed into a very nice looking thick mustache that curves upwards. And
they're his whiskers.
yeah, those are his whiskers. They're just really thick hairs.
Love it.
And he did the same for his head, so they kind of look like almost like a toupee.
Okay. Is there anybody else on the Ladybug?
On the ladybug?
Yeah, on the
I
Ladybug.
think so. But
On the
I don't-
ladybug? Well, I mean, I don't know.
You might not
I
know.
don't know.
When's the last time you checked all the nooks and crannies?
Then what
Maybe
we'll say
Joey
is-
should ask if there's anyone else on the ladybug.
Well, occasionally, like one of the items that I procured on the black market is a like a prototype. I don't know if this is technically like Spelljammer lore or not, but a Spelljammer computer system that I installed on the ladybug.
You have a sort of automated spell jamming helmet.
Yes, yeah. So it is my Spelljammer, but it's also like the computer of my. It's like a living computer on my ship, who is basically the pilot and the Spelljammer.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you should ask your ship a question or something. Figure
Yeah.
some things out.
I go, Ladybug, what is this planet that we are in orbit over?
You appear to be requesting assistance on the nature of the planet we
Yes,
happen
yes,
to be
yes.
orbiting around.
Yes. Straight to the point.
It just so happens the planet we are currently in orbit around is the planet that you input into my settings for destination. Welcome to planet.
And I read the little readout on my computer, and it says planet.
So what you see, you are
Listen.
you are in the wild space system of Eterna, and you are over the planet known as Lux. Looking down, very habitable. Some might call it a Class M planet for some reason. Lots of people here.
M is for Madly.
M is for
Suddenly-
habitable.
Suddenly, well, actually, before that, so suddenly, the ship, point 5, you notice
Yeah.
there are rocks heading towards the ship, coming at a very great speed.
Attention, alert! Otto, captain's pilot, there appears to be rocks headed directly for us. Aft side, starboard, port, man stations.
Do the thing where you avoid them.
Avoiding maneuvers.
No, avoid the rocks that are going to destroy the ship, not avoid maneuvering around them.
Correction. Engaging in maneuvering maneuvers.
With that, the
This is
ladybug
difficult
turns.
to improv.
Yeah, No, you'll get better at it. I can tell. It's gonna come to you. You. The ship then starts turning, and Otto, you see coming at you are 2 large space rocks, meteors, meteorites, asteroids. No time to tell because they are about to hit you. What do you do?
I keep yelling
Okay,
at the
nothing.
ship to
They
avoid
hit
them.
you. Too late. They hit you.
Oh no!
Attention! We appear to have been struck.
Burp, burp. Alarms go off. The ship starts
I am setting
falling.
off alarms so that you are aware that we have been struck.
The ship starts falling towards the planet. Oh no, and my thing froze. I'm gonna have to refresh.
Ladybug, what do we do in case of
20%.
emergencies? What do we do in case of emergencies?
Stand in a doorway.
As the ship is heading towards the ground. I don't have a picture of the planet itself, so just zoom into the planet as the ladybug is falling toward it. We cut to a small house, maybe moderately sized house, just on the outskirts of a port town. A town known as Port Legeti. Brice,
Yes.
we enter on you. What is Dante doing? Who are you, and what is your character, and what are they doing?
So Dante is a monk, and Dante is kind of his monk house. I don't know if they call it a cloister, a sanctuary. He I'm picturing a kind of traditional Tibetan style thing.
Yeah.
Gardens and monastery. Yes, whoever said that, that's what I'm looking for. And the interesting thing is that Dante has no idea that anything like wild space or space travel exists. So he is simply going about his daily tasks, washing clothes, weeding gardens, doing whatever prayers he might need to do. And the monastery is just on a hill above just a small farming village. Real good relationship with the villagers there. Lots of trading going on, and the warriors of the monastery have protected this village once or twice from some bandits. But really, he's not doing anything interesting. He doesn't know that there's anything interesting to be done.
You, however, during your cleaning, being away from the port town itself, and then not even in the small village that you're in,
Mm-hmm.
on top of a hill, perhaps, looking into the sky, lovely purple, blue nebula that you see in the system. You see two shooting stars going across, then they disappear. And then there's a bright flash. Some sort of omen? Some sort of bad omen? Who knows? But soon after, looking in the same spot, you start to see another shooting star. This one a different color than the two. The others were blue. This one's more orange and red. And its tail's not as long, but it's getting brighter and brighter. And you're looking at it, and it's starting to get bigger and bigger. And you realize the tail's not as long because it's heading towards you, and you don't have a good look at it.
Well, that is not
later. Brief moment later, we cut back to the ladybug. As 0.5 and Otto, you cannot control the ship as it is heading towards this small village near this smallish port town.
Otto's just screaming. Ah!
And then,
I'm just pressing buttons. And I go.
the AI. Oh, go ahead.
I go. It's pressing buttons. It's like a ladybug. Give me spelljamming control. Can you even spelljam in an atmosphere? I don't know. There must be some kind of manual control that I could use to not crash into poor sod's house.
The ship's intercom voice is just like we have lost control of the ship. Welcome to planet.
I was really hoping you'd go for
be-
order received, crashing into house.
I think that quickly.
Just into emergency landing mode, which
yeah,
does
he's just
nothing.
oh.
I go, brace for impact, ladybug.
Engaging in gravity speed.
You try to slow a bit. Slow to a, we'll say, survivable speed as you crash
Engaging
into...
in survivable
I say like,
as you
extend
crash
wing.
into...
I go like extend wing flaps and like wing flaps damage. It's like, oh crap.
Wing flaps unable to extend. 4 wings are missing. As the ship
Engaging
crashes
rockets.
into
Oh.
the hillside. Dante sees this bright fireball. Luckily, you've backed up far enough away as soon as you found out that it was coming to you. It hits your isolated house. The fireball, mostly contained. It's not a huge explosion because there's no like gas or anything. It was more of a this is the debris kind of going everywhere, and what little fire and things from this great speed and impact causes a little bit of an explosion. You look back as the dust settles. You see your house. Well, half of it. The other half is now the incredibly wrecked, the incredible damaged wreck of the ladybug.
The incredible damaged ladybug.
How do you react, Brice?
I'm speechless. What? I have no idea what's happening.
All the stuff I didn't know was in the house.
I guess I may. Can I recognize it as a vehicle of some sort?
Okay, we'll do our first roll of the game. Make we'll say an Arcana check or just a normal intelligence check, whichever you feel would be more appropriate for you. Because you could be away of the four elements, monk, and know a little bit about Arcana.
I am not.
Yeah.
But am I smart? Not really.
Doesn't look like anything you've seen. Maybe it looks a little bit like a boat. Tiny bit.
Oh.
What's left that you could make of it. All of a sudden coming out of a hatch. This large hippo-faced creature comes out, dusts himself off, looks over the wreckage. Joey, what do you say?
Any landing that you can walk away from is a good landing, I say. Good job, Ladybug. Good job. Oh, that's my girl.
Attention, ship totaled.
Oh. And I look around.
Looking around.
And I say, well, it seems like this structure softened our fall, at least.
Dante, go ahead.
I think I would be looking for somewhere to maybe hide to watch this creature before trying to engage.
Otto, you're able to very easily adjust your goggles of night, and you see Dante there.
I don't think I have goggles of night.
I thought that you had, but either way, or do you have dark vision?
I don't think
As a
so.
gift?
No.
Huh. Nope.
I have dark vision.
If anything, I can see worse because I have little beady little hippo eyes.
0.5 has dark vision, can see Dante, and moves one of the
I
last
think I have dark
remaining
vision.
lights on the ship. Spotlight right onto him.
Do I have dark
I
vision,
reach behind my back and pull out my musket, which I call my blunderbuss, and I pointed towards the noise that 0.5.
I don't think I have dark vision, but I do have a thing that can see in the dark.
You have blind sight.
Oh,
And we'll say that the ship has blind sight to a bit larger degree because you're still a ship, right?
okay. That's because blind sight only works within like 5 feet or something, right? I don't remember.
Backing up part of that because we cut to 0.5 trying to figure out if he could see anything or it can see anything. And then
Scanners
jumps back
damaged. Scanners
Otto,
damaged.
Otto, you are pointing your musket at this human.
Oh, I'm sorry, my dear lad. I mistook you for a dangerous beast, but you're just a spindly little man, aren't you? And I put away blunderbuss.
My house.
Oh, is that what that was? I apologize, but as you can see, I had very little control of where I was crashing.
Where did you? What?
Oh, my boy, I came from the sky. Did I just blow your mind?
You accidentally misfire the gun.
Oh, shoot, your mind is blown.
Not pointing at anybody. It's pointing at like a window that survived and it goes right through the glass.
That was my favorite window.
Oh, I'll pay for that. Just the window, though, not the house. Well, how rude of me. I made such a grand introduction, I didn't even introduce myself, and I extend my enormous hippo hand, which can probably engulf your entire forearm, and I go, Otto H. Rumpelfluss at your service. Except for house building.
I'm Dante. Are you okay?
I appear to be okay. DM, am I okay? Or Ladybug, do a medical scan.
Medical
yeah,
scanning.
0.5. Do a medicine check.
Sure. Medicine check, which I actually have. I have a bonus in it, which is good. 'Cause I rolled a 7. You appear to be average.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, you are uninjured, but you can't see beyond his clothes. So, best you could tell.
There's just a little eyeball on the top of the ship that's just looking.
Oh yes, I am perfectly fine.
And with
I mean, when you're built like me, it takes a lot to be injured. But yeah,
and with that, the three of you have an unknown conversation into the night. Ladybug, Otto, and Dante, as we fade to black.
Now I would like.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Now I would like to take the break. If it's okay.
Make your last thing if you want to say 0.5.
No, I was gonna do a thing. I guess if Otto wanted to run off for a bit, that's okay.
So yeah, we'll do that. I figure we'll have you introduced proper in the next segment. And I figure also Gort, Tanor, and Whisper. I know we didn't have anything planned, so we'll figure that you two know each other. Is that all right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Hey,
see, I was gonna
luckily, I happen to speak Thri-kreen.
Excellent.
Well, luckily,
what were we saying, Zaoda?
No problem.
I was just gonna have 0.5 just say like introductions detected, and then just be like, you appear to be drinking beer. Would you like me to rhyme again in the future?
Would you like to take one bottle down? Pass it around.
Take a bottle down and pass it around.
Continuing. Several months pass.
Oh, months.
Wait. Was I going to do the thing? We don't have to do it.
No, I'll give you a second to do that, because I imagine it'll be good when you meet up with the other characters.
Yeah, I wanted it'll explain it a little better. I guess we do that now.
You want to do it now? Okay, go ahead.
Oh wait,
you got to go for it.
You said several months. Well, because I figured this would happen when the ship crashed.
Okay.
This, Mark.
Let's go. Okay, we were up in the air. Okay, several months don't go by.
Oh,
not yet.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're all doing your introductions, and then the ship's sitting there. And it just goes like, you appear to be making introductions. Allow me to take this moment to take care of other business. Ship is destroyed. Shipwrecked. And then you just hear some noises, strange mechanical noises. And then where the captain's seat's at, I guess none of you're not inside, so you can't see it. But where the pilot seat is at, there's just a bunch of wires and crap plugged into this weird mass of electronics and stuff, and it all just kind of comes apart and falls apart, and just a little box, ironically a black box appears with one little not quite a wheel, maybe a leg that rotates, so it just kind of clunks along, and clunks out of the ship, and just says and you just hear it on a little speaker, it's saying, must repair the ship, must repair the ship, must repair the ship, and just disappears into the fields. And maybe distantly, you'll just hear it occasionally shout something like, "Cleaning instrument acquired," and then it there it goes.
I don't believe I've ever seen it do that before.
Guess I got to take your word for it. I haven't seen it do anything before.
I mean, that is the voice of my onboard Spelljammer, but usually it's just all around me, not contained in a little box with wheels.
What's a Spelljammer?
What's a Spelljammer? What in a monocle pops off? I bend over, pick it up. Oh, this seems expensive, you know. Careful about what you ask. I get surprised very easily.
You must not be a
now.
very good hunter.
I go, spelljamming, my boy, is how you traverse, and I grab his shoulders, bring it up right against my big sweaty hippo body. And by the way, maybe since he's in casual, mode, he's just wearing a tank top and some shorts at this moment. Pulls me up, sides, and I look upwards, point upwards, and go, wild space, my boy. It's all around us. And spelljamming is how you traverse it.
Discovered 6 rocks.
He discovered 6 rocks, Dante. That's a thing, I guess.
We have a lot more than 6 rocks here.
Oh, tell me more.
There's
As he
probably
goes
at
into
least
this
a
big-
dozen.
Yeah, as he goes into this big tirade about, or big explanation about what rocks are.
All the
we
planets
think
I've been to, I've never seen a rock.
Just the rest of the session just becomes
instead,
this.
instead of me learning about space,
Yeah.
he's learning about the rocks that we can see.
we find ourselves weeks, maybe months later, at the Ports Legeti, home of many people. We find ourselves at a tavern known as Lagrange's Point.
Lagrange's Point. Did you name it that?
Maybe.
Oh man.
And here we go.
I thought it was pronounced Lagrange.
It might, yeah, it is. It is actually Lagrange because I have the greatest named board game of all time,
Home on
Can't blame me.
Lagrange?
Home on Lagrange.
Oh.
So good.
It's also a city in Georgia.
Mhm.
Yep.
Is this in Georgia?
Yeah.
So this mainly for Whisper and Gornator. Gort and Nor. Your adventures have taken you to the coastal city of Port Legeti. Actually, let me make sure that the audio is working. Yeah. Port Legeti, where local fishing boats share the harbor with trade vessels from far and wide. Lately, everyone has been discussing the deluge of falling stars that has lit up the evening sky for the past several nights. Some say these celestial events are omens of impending disaster. Others believe they are a precursor to the gods descending from the heavens to walk the land. No one knows for sure. You've all found your way to the tavern known as Lagrange's Point for your midday meal. Whisper and Gornator enter stage right. So, we'll have Randy go first. Please describe Whisper in actual detail now.
So, we have him. His token is unhooded, but he usually keeps the hood up for his cloak. But that's okay. I thought it was more important that you guys got to see his face, but you know, token is a little bit of a misnomer. But you know what he looks like. So anyway, but he long bow strewn over one shoulder, the quiver underneath the cloak, short sword on the side, and he walks with a very purposeful gait, as if he's always walking to an important event, even if it's just walking across the room. Ever observant, he is pretty much capable of getting an idea of what's around him pretty quickly, because I passed a perception of 18. I better freaking do. Anyway, but anyway, and he just we're just walking in, aren't we?
Walking in, you probably know each other. You're probably arguing about the local sports ball match.
Man,
Whisper does not watch.
they got ripped off, man.
I don't understand the rules of the game, so I can't say for certain. Although you seem very perturbed that they had lost the game.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't really care either way. It's fine.
Football. From the
Yeah.
Icewind Dale.
Yeah. Gortinor, please go ahead and describe your character. Proper.
I'm Gortnor, man. I'm just here, man. As I said a little bit. Yeah, he's just showed up one day. He's not really sure how he got here, but he's just here to have a good time and, you know, just kind of keep an eye out on the stars and whatnot.
Whisper and
Oh, yeah.
Gortnor, you make your way over to the bar, and the familiar bartender, Georgie.
Since
Yes.
we may not have the session 0 attached to this, what do your characters look like?
Gort's just a big old green blob that occasionally grows arms and legs. He's got a cool scarf. He's got these twigs that he picked up that he thought looked pretty cool. And especially if note are the 2 googly guys that he has attached to his head, because people were getting disconcerted about him not having eyes.
What's your?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's your default body mode? Arms and legs, or one arm, just in case you need to pick something out?
Default mode is just basically I'm like a blob with a head.
Nice. Okay, so you don't even, you only grow the things as you need them.
Pretty much everything just kind of hangs off me until I need it.
Man.
Then I start growing arms and legs and claws and teeth and tails and all kinds of weird looking things. It's all good.
I love it. All right, I'm done.
As you sit down,
Also-
there are several people in the tavern. You note the bartender Georgie. Nearby are several, various people, mostly sailors, in this area. Is the tavern audio? Yes, it is. Very low because it's ambience.
Ambiance.
It's before midday. Everybody's starting to come in for their, midday meal, lunch, whatnot. You sit down. There's a local blacksmith at the other end of the bar. Who kind of you've probably seen him before, but you're familiar with him enough that he's kind of used to a blob and an insectoid, as is Georgie. Every so often you get weird glances from other people who are just like, what? But everybody's sort of used to weird races in this kind of town. They're just kind of you're the first of these kinds of races that they've probably seen. You also sit down next to a red-haired woman in sailor, sort of sailor garb, who's just enjoying her drink. Seems to pay you no mind. You've never seen her here before. Georgie looks at the two of you and says, what'll it be, the usual for both of you?
I just like looking at it, man, but...
Yeah. Kind of takes out, a big pitcher of, he takes out a jar of, pickles and puts it down. There you go. Fresh in. Look at it all you want. On the house.
I just sort of, I just sort of, boot my face up against the jar, and I'm and it's oh, yeah, man, that's the stuff.
Yeah.
It's your deal, man. Tell me your secrets.
Spill. I'm trustworthy as can be, man.
Whisper, he looks over to you and says, and you?
Water.
Alright. Takes out a glass. Takes out some water. Pours it. Oh, on the rocks. Tell you what, he gives you a separate cup of ice. That's the water. Combine them at your leisure. As he sort of steps back and sorts.
Whisper looks over at Gort. He gave me a lot of water. Whisper almost doesn't even seem like he knows what to do with himself. He just kind of awkwardly is looking at the glasses. And he's like, if I wait for long enough, this ice will be water too.
You're expecting a shot glass of water, and he gives you an entire cup.
Water will last me many seasons.
Some of them even summer. Yes, when I need water the most.
You want like more ice? You want like more ice, man? I can make that more ice. That's
I have quite enough ice, and I have quite enough water.
man. You do you. And I just go back to the. I'm like trying to unscrew the jar, but it's like rusted shut, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and my hands are kind of slippery, and it's like my pseudopod that I call a hand is like, but nope. And then after a few minutes, I just kind of shrug and just go back to staring at the pickle again.
With that, Otto and Dante come in, probably arguing about something. Followed in tow by 0.5. You two have come to this popular little spot, not too well known, but sort of been a gem of this part of the town.
And maybe a dumb question. We're still on planet, right?
Correct. Yes, you were still on planet several months.
Planet
later.
was Lux. You said, right?
The system is named Eterna. The planet is named Lux.
Oh, something that I meant to ask you. Are the new races, the Giffs, the Blobs, the Thri, are they pretty common sights, or?
I'm going to say in this town, because as we had talked beforehand, this sort of works as a fish out of water sort of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Depending on, it kind of expects to work there, but it doesn't have to. Is that what I'm generally saying is that the ooze is probably very uncommon. The Plasmoid is probably very uncommon here. The Thri-kreen, as your thing has said, that you're sort of an expatriated to this planet. So you're not unheard of, but not common.
Okay.
Giff probably are not, which is why we had that whole first level thing.
Yeah, I was just trying to kind of figure out how surprised, if at all, Dante is to see all these other creatures as well.
Yes.
Maybe by this point, if they've been here for a little while, maybe you've seen them around. But as we enter the bar, I go, "No, Dante, my dear boy, it isn't Giff. It is Giff. I am known as a Giff."
Giff.
No. Giff.
Oh, right. Got it.
0.5, tell him.
Oh.
0.5, where are you?
Well, yeah, behind them at this is months and months have gone by. So like after strings of reported thefts, a short 3.5 foot tall robot comes in, made mostly out of parts of the ship that he's scavenged and parts of Dante's monastery that he's scavenged, along with just everything else. There's he's got tank treads made out of every various sort of thing taped together with wheels and rolling pins, and he's got an arm that's just a fork and a knife and a spork. It's just an absolute total mess of different pieces that he's Katamari'd balled into a body. So he's following along.
And I made you a stained glass decoration out of pieces of my favorite window.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, and he's got this one big eye that comes at the top, and it has a glass in the front, and inside it's got piano pieces and harp strings and stuff that mimic a voice. So it's just this big hodgepodge of crap, just garbage from all over the place. And he just goes, "You appear to be pronouncing the word Giff. It is pronounced Giff."
I'll get it one day.
Thank you, 05. It's an odd name you picked for yourself. I preferred Ladybug. Call yourself the Ladybug.
I am in the progression of becoming version 1. Until then, I shall still be 0.5.
I don't know what he's talking about. I just let him at it. Joaquin!
Ah, yes. Yeah, yes, I remember you.
Ah, yes. Sorry I, drunk you, all your dwarven ale last time I was here.
Kind of puts his hands up. It's like, hey, that's part of the challenge. I have never seen anyone who was able to drink 4 gallons of ale and a cherry.
The cherry's what did it.
Yeah.
But Dante was talking about elven wines. Do you have any elven wines?
Wines. Let me go through my stock.
Do you know we have elves in wild space, Dante?
We got elves here too.
Yeah.
That's small world.
Comes back up. All right, I was saving this for a special occasion. Puts down a fine bottle of wine, marked El du Francais.
Ah.
It's just marked elves.
Elves.
And a Sharpie.
Okay, go, how much would that be?
This is fine thing. The full bottle, uncorked. Tries to pull the cork out. Yep, that's not coming out. 10 gold.
And gold.
10 gold.
Gort just kind of sees this going on and is like, what? He just kind of tilts his head and he's like, Isn't that just grape juice you put Sharpie on, man?
Yes, but I haven't tried it yet. So this is a brand new experience for me. We're in celebration for the partial rebuilding of Dante's former house, which I destroyed.
It's like 5% done so far. He's not very good at building houses.
No, I'm not. But so much,
I can
there's so much wildlife to observe here. It's been quite exhilarating, and give me a shot of this wine for my friend Dante here. Just a little bitty glass.
So you don't want the whole wine, you just want one shot, or do you want to part the wine and then have a shot out of it and I just give you the glass?
Listen, I want to get my drink on. Low on funds at the moment.
All right. 5 silver pieces, pours a shot. 1 for each of you, all right. How about this?
Oh, you may join in, you bunch of weirdos. And I uncork the actual bottle for myself. And I go,
Wait a minute.
I go, the new beginnings! And I start gulping down the bottle of wine, which is probably centuries old. Not designed to be drunk all at once.
You look at it, it's labeled from the year 3.
Gort just kind of sticks a pseudopod in and is like, man, that's some really old grape juice, man.
Was it good?
Not quite. Even better,
I was
coming
trying
back
to
on.
find something in settings, so I'll find it later. I know it's somewhere. Maybe I already have it. Anyway, as you are enjoying and partaking in this thing, this drinking and whatnot, you hear Georgie
You appear to be
talking,
intoxicating.
inebriated.
Not so bad yourself.
Inebriate. Would you require a designated driver?
You hear Georgie talking to the local blacksmith, a man by the name of Tabana. He says, he's talking about, so, alright. You know that bakery next door, the one with the really good black and white cookies? Georgie's like, yeah. Well, the neighbor said that a vine burst through last night. Burst right through the main area. It went up and poked a hole through his ceiling. Went all the way outside, damaged the roof, damaged the shingles. And the bakery's going to be out of commission for probably a little bit. So he was kind of giving all of his stuff away that had got waterlogged from the little bit of rain.
We hear this?
Yeah, you hear it. You're overhearing it.
Yeah.
Dante, they said they're giving away free cookies.
He goes on and says, Go ahead.
Gotta get some cookies. That sounds
Man.
awesome.
Yeah.
Hey,
Georgie
Gort
says, you continue hearing the conversation, not to interrupt, but you hear the conversation. Georgie continues like, wow, I mean, that's kind of their livelihood. How they gonna like? Well, here's the weird thing, that it wasn't a normal vine. It was yellow and crystalline in nature. What, like a rock? Yeah, no, like a crystal. You know, like a crystal, a gem. Was it? Does anybody have any crystals around that I can show him and describe? He kind of like yells around just the room.
I pull out my moon sickle and I kind of point to the little crystal in the center of it, and it's like, yeah, this is what he's talking about, man.
Oh, yeah, that one right over there, except it was yellow. I assume yours is probably like a sort of a blue or purple is how I'd imagine it. Very
It kind of shifts colors, and
okay.
like, you see like little sparkles of light, and then occasionally like little dots just
Instead of
kind
it
of
looking
shift
like
around.
a rock, instead of it looking like a rock, it was a vine.
Well, pardon me, I'm not from around here. Don't know if you could tell. Do plants usually come in crystalline form on this world?
Kind of looks, he goes, yeah, good.
I mean, I hadn't seen anything like that, man. But I mean, it's a wild, crazy planet. You never know what you're gonna find.
Well, I for one would like to experience this for myself. I lost my accent a little there. I would like to experience this myself. I don't believe I've ever seen a plant made of crystal before.
The bandit kind of looks over and says, well, neither have I. That's why I think it's kind of amazing.
Plus free
Suddenly,
cookies.
well, the cookies are probably all gone, but, well, there might be some. Just at that point,
We waited too long.
the ground starts shaking. Very minor at first, and then goes a little more violent.
Uh-oh.
And you hear out of the distance, large sort of debris, sort of hitting, like rocky crash. Everybody begins to panic and heads outside.
Whoa.
Like I've kind of sort of hatted myself on Whisper since he moves faster than me.
I do. I'm very quick.
Everybody goes outside, and you see. Suddenly, the earth shakes violently beneath your feet. You hear the dull roar of a distant eruption. The smith and several others hurry outside. Joining them, you see sinuous crystalline vine erupting from the ground a few blocks away. Tall enough to be seen above the rooftops. Screams of panic rise from the same direction. Let me lower the volume a little bit. It's,
That's
I've got
it,
to add-
Dante. Those were the vine.
By Jove!
I'm just gonna sit here and marvel at it.
Yes,
Why?
sorry, I'm just getting something real quick. Just seeing if I can pull up the screams really quickly, but I don't. I forgot to put them in here. Anyway, looking up at it.
So,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna make a stupid joke. Attention, we appear to have been foreshadowed!
Just then, that sailor that you were sitting next to comes on out, and whenever I think it's time I return to my ship, kind of looks at the lot of you. You're welcome to join me. You would be wise to flee as well. Anyway, I'll be off to the docks. She turns around, quickly leaves.
Now, when she said ship, did she mean like the water kind or the flying kind?
The implications were left ambiguous. I have no idea.
Is this?
I'm pretty sure she meant the water one, man, since she's heading towards the water.
Otto looks
The
up.
ground
Is this
suddenly
planet
churns.
doomed?
Go ahead. The ground suddenly churns around you again, and more eruptions burst through the streets. Instead of a giant, enormous vine, smaller ones burst out. Some on this side of the street, some coming down alleyways nearby. And what you see are the vines sort of turn into these get limbs, and the parts sticking into the ground are pulled out by these things, and it looks like they form some sort of crystalline bipedal entity.
Oh.
And it looks like this, because I remember I have handouts.
Destroyed Data's planet.
Ew.
Crystalline entity.
Oh, that's not good, man.
Look out. It's a yarnamental.
That's just yarn. I was expecting something more viney.
Where's the tabaxi when you need it?
A good one, Dante. Inspiration.
Tabana starts running into not towards the docks, but the other way. As I'm getting out of here, and he runs off. Georgie panics as well. Just runs inside, back into the bar. And I need everybody to roll initiative. As I will spread you out, we'll do this theater of the mind.
I should have done some more reading on how monks work. My bad.
No worries.
Well, I
I
know
fucking critted on my first roll there.
It's kind of like the sorcerer, where you have key points to do extra things.
I'm just looking through, the list of actions, and it just keeps scrolling.
You can ask Dustin if he played a monk for a while.
Oh yeah, there is so much you can do with key points, especially if you get the ups and stuff turned on.
All right. With this, you see several groups, three groups of two of these vine creatures each. Several of the people around you have run off in various directions.
Are these like human
0.5.
size?
Yeah, they are probably small to medium sized. Actually, I think they might be small. Where are you? Medium plants, so they are medium. Also, they're plants, I guess. That's weird. 0.5, you were up first.
Yeah, so we don't have like a grid here. I'm guessing we're all
Right
in
here,
like
we're
a
not
street.
having to theater the minds because you're in a street.
Yeah.
There are people running in all
We're all-
directions around you. Just what would you like to do?
But we're pretty close to each other, right? Like,
Yeah, you're all standing just outside the bar.
I'm just looking through. I wasn't prepared to have to go first. I mean, so Point is gonna roll up in front of the group, like just tank treads, and he's just gonna get up in front. And oh god, I want to do who else is like a melee dude here that would be up close from the looks of things? Probably like Dante or like.
I'm not even holding a weapon. Just got my dukes up.
Yeah, so like as 0.5 rolls by, he slaps you with an arm or something, and like a cool little like neat little grid shield appears around you, and you get a shield of faith. Yeah, look at that. I don't know why this gives me a thing to roll. A +2. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. Whatever.
A shimmering shield of faith for creature gain +2.
It's just +2.
Bonus
Okay.
to AC for the duration. Yeah. So you
There's
are.
the-
Is it concentration?
It is concentration.
All right.
So there's that. It's also a bonus action, which means I can just attack a bitch. So
You can.
I'll attack this guy right here.
You roll up to them in melee, or go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna open melee, and we're gonna go sickle. 19, which is a 25.
25 will hit.
Good friggin' lord! All right. Roll damage. 6 slashing damage.
Slashing damage.
Sword, buddy.
What's
Light
wrong
weapon.
with this? It's fine. It's fine. Also, I can multi-attack, I think, unless the spell counts.
Level 5, yes, you can. So you take the attack action. That's the number of attacks you get for doing that action. So you can attack again.
Cool. So yeah, the sickle comes out and slashes like a farmer sickle, and then coming out of a separate component is a war pick that he got from whatever, a miner, who knows, and it attacks. And it
22
rolls a
will hit.
22. 7 damage.
7. Take 2 big chunks out of this with your 2 weapons, and it's definitely
just like
whittling it down.
His body's just spinning around with weapons out, and it's just this weird mess. Yeah. And that's my turn.
Definitely okay with this as a flavor, but like you have to pretend he had like 2 hands, I think.
He
yeah,
would,
that's
yeah.
what we're doing. Yeah.
Because he can hold 2 weapons, although he's supposed to be doing blood. It's whatever. That's
He has
fine
a
for this
shield-
one
he has
because
a
they're
shield,
roughly the
though, is
same
what-
anyway.
is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like he's like a Dalek type thing with like Swiss Army knife things going
Yeah.
out everywhere. So like,
It's okay. Yeah.
I would say use that war pick as your attack. That's just me.
Oh no, it's all
Stronger.
weapons. They're all the same, I believe. They're each.
No, one
yeah,
rolls a D4, the other rolls a D8.
Oh, you're right. That's fine.
Yeah, so
But
I would
I
say
wouldn't
that
use
war
the
pick
sickle.
is your primary weapon.
We're fine on that because Joey wants to min max.
I'm
Dante.
sorry, it's just
I'm joking. Dante, you're up.
Alright, Dante is gonna move towards this group. And
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, one thing I want to give everybody inspiration for all their great character introductions.
Interruptions.
Interruptions.
That was a little slip of the tongue there.
Except me, I don't get inspiration. All right, continue.
Alright, and on the first one is gonna be the one above me. That's gonna try to hit with I'm gonna take out a spear, try to hit with that.
Okay, 21 will hit.
Alright, for now I'm gonna be using it one-handed, so 9 piercing.
All right, got a
And,
good chunk.
and I am going to spend 1 key point since I hit with a melee weapon attack to stun that.
Oh, what does he need to roll?
He Constitution saving throw DC. It's 13.
DC 13 con save. Where's his con? Rolls a 3.
Awesome.
He is
So
stunned.
I'm going to, and if I don't do anything correctly, you be sure to let me know.
Oh, I will.
And I believe that since I can attack twice because I am level 5.
Yes.
Yep. So I'm going to attack the other one with an unarmed strike. So I've got basically hitting with my hand not holding a weapon.
Yeah.
For a 22.
22 will hit.
All right. For 8 bludgeoning.
Nice. Are they? Nope, they're good. You come down with your spear to take one out, and instinctively, the one right next to you, you come back and basically just kind of do a bit of a roundhouse kick to hit the other one. They're both still sort of coming at you, but is there anything else you want to do with that? Sorry.
I then will spend another key point to Flurry of Blows, that same one. Which I just lost it. Flurry of Blows does...
So, you basically
There we
spend a key points to get 2 more attacks. They do not have to be on the same thing, and you do not have to hit to be able to do that. So you get 2 more unarmed strikes.
On the same one, so a 12 and an 18.
They don't have to be on the same one, but if you're doing on the same one, you're fine.
I want them to be.
Okay, gotcha. Both hit?
Alright. 18 total bludgeoning.
That is the exact amount of damage you needed to do. So you get the first kill of the game.
good lord,
Boom.
Dante. I thought you were a man of peace.
Just when I get pushed too far,
Put my town's in danger.
like
Ever
with
since
somebody.
my house was destroyed,
Yeah, with
I've been on
somebody.
edge.
So when you did the roundhouse kick onto that one, it kind of you did damage, but you got your foot kind of stuck inside, and so you jumped off your spear handle to kind of do like a horizontal like twisting flip.
Yeah.
Like your body's horizontal and you're flipping two times to kind of like just twist the body of this thing, and it just breaks it wide open and falls to the ground.
Wow. That's awesome. Monks are cool.
yeah.
Gortonor, you're up.
Alright, man. I take a look at all these crazy looking crystal vine men.
We are the crystal vines.
And I'm like, what would be a good one to do stuff to? And I just sort of.
This one's easy to hit over here.
C is stunned and A has been hit. All the others are.
You know what? he was going to be. He knows how to deal with unruly plants, and you set him on fire. And he uses create bonfire under it.
Ooh, under which one?
The stunned one.
Oh, that is mean. I love it.
Because he
And
can't do any saves.
Yep, and it just literally sets a flame and takes a 1d8 fire damage.
I believe
Actually,
it's on his
2d.
turn.
Yeah. Let's see here. Create a bonfire. Any creature in the bonfire space, when you cast the spell, must make a
cast the
dexterity
spell.
saving throw. Which,
Automatically
if he-
fails because it is stunned.
So he takes 9 fire damage.
Nice. This thing is just—he's burning, and it's kind of just looking at you, just kind of like shook, and it's just as it's engulfed in flame.
And it must make the saving throw when if it moves in the bonfire space on a turn or ends at the turn there.
Yep. Okay.
And I don't think what my bonus
Anything else?
sections are. See what my bonus sections are real quick. I don't think there's much I can do.
Okay.
No. Yeah. I think we're good here.
Whisper, you're up. Just get that here.
Okay. All right, so Whisper whips out his bow, and so would you say that these two untouched fellows over here are within 5 feet of each other?
Yeah, I'll say that. You can wait for them to converge a bit, and you can hit them.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna basically do my shots. He's just taking my shots. So let me just make sure I'm understanding my. Okay. Okay. Yep. So I'm gonna take the shot with him. So the first one is getting shot at.
Right.
Oh wow. Okay.
14 will hit.
And then the guy next to him with my Horde Breaker skill,
Yeah.
taking the same shot, or another shot.
21 hits for 10 damage.
And then I'm going to go back to the first guy that I was shooting at for my second attack.
Yep.
Do you have to make a separate attack for your Horde Breaker?
The Horde Breaker is a... Is it a bonus action attack?
It's like a free action almost.
You're right. Yeah.
But do you have to
free
roll
action.
again? Or if it hits one, does it hit both of them? Oh, I'm just curious.
If you hit with it, you can immediately just do an attack against something
Okay.
next to it
Gotcha.
with a separate roll, but it's part of the attack essentially.
Yeah, so it's you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that's within 5 feet of the original target within the range of your weapon, which is insane for me because I'm very good with a bow. So
Yes.
I was quoting the abilities, the ability verbatim as it is written.
Yes.
So
I have played a similar character. Bonus action.
and then you know what I think I'll do, because I'm a doofus. So when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can mark the target as your favorite enemy for 1 minute until you lose your concentration or you're concentrating for your spell. The first time you hit a favorite enemy, deal damage to it, including the mark. Can increase.
Which would you like to mark?
The guy I shot twice.
Okay. We will use this as a mark. Boop. All right. Anything else? Any sort of theoretical movement?
That will be. I am gonna be like as far back away as I can be.
Doesn't favorite enemy take the damage?
No, it's I increase it when I hit.
Favored foe is different than favored enemy.
No, favorite foe.
Yeah, this is one of those Tasha's things that they added. Next, these crystalline vines are up. One is stunned. When is
Real
it?
quick,
When
Mark,
is
did
it
you-
done from being stunned? Is it stunned at the end of its turn that it finishes?
Let's see. End of my next turn.
End of your next turn. So it will end its turn in the fire. Please roll the fire damage, whoever did the create bonfire.
Don't you? You love to hear it. You love
It's
to
almost
hear it.
it's almost like we were doing this in the other game.
It takes 10 fire damage, man.
It just burns to ash right in front of you, Dante.
Toasty.
I do love me a nice bonfire, man.
And there is a bonfire in front of you. The next two of them are going to shamble around to 0.5. And they're each going to take
Did you
their
mean to mark
attacks.
this one as B, by the way?
Maybe.
I saw that they're both A, and it.
Maybe
I thought that's
A.
strange.
Thank you. So this first one...
Come at me. Come at me!
They're going to each take 2 attacks on you. The first one does a 20 hit.
Oh, that hits.
So that's amazing. You take 9 radiant damage.
Oh.
And you
Radiant
are grappled.
damage.
I need you to make a concentration check.
N-
Constitution check. for
Concentration check?
Yeah, you're making.
Sure.
Yeah, so roll
Uh,
Constitution. Make a Constitution save.
Did this not... Hold on, 54. Why did it... Oh, I'm doing something wrong. I haven't played this in a while. Okay, I need to damage 9.
Yeah.
Did that work? Why is it not
Yes.
changing my health bar? Whatever, it doesn't matter.
It changed that
Um,
line, so you might need. It'll
okay,
fix it on
cool.
a refresh. You're good.
So, I'm rolling a Constitution saving throw?
Con
or...
save. You want to bet at least a 10.
Yeah. Yeah, for the concentration.
Yeah.
It's a 9. But it's okay, I was planning on dropping it anyway, because he's no longer in
Okay.
danger.
Yeah.
But it's
dropped.
fine. Also, though, I believe... Don't I have, like, a thing on
Well, that's
grapples?
charisma. What's your
Yeah, that
constitution?
was charisma. What was your con?
Oh.
Is your con more than charisma?
My con's +2, so it's less.
Okay,
It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
even worse.
Um,
You were also grappled.
that's true. I think... What is this? Oh, no, it's to escape from being grappled. I have an
Yeah.
advantage. It's fine.
That's good because you are grappled now.
Yeah, look at that.
You're grappled by B, and he's going to take a second attack on you.
Uh-oh.
And he does not get like extra. He does not get anything else from this thing. But that's this. Well, let me do the second attack first. 14 will miss. He wraps around you, and you are getting temperature dings from your thermometer that you stole from the
Oh, no.
from the you recovered from the ship, and it is decreasing. It is very cold.
Oh, interesting.
The other
Coldness
one is
detected.
Coldness detected. The other one's going to come up to you and take 2 attacks, with an 11 and a 16, both missing.
They just hit against his big anvil body. Just clang, clink.
The other 2 start heading down towards the group in the back, but they can only go after dashing, total of 20 feet. Otto, you are now up, with 0.5 on deck.
So I see these plant creatures advancing towards Mean Whisper. They go, well, it's time for old Bussy. And I pull out my blunderbuss. I take aim. The one that Whisper did not hit.
Okay. Well, Whisper hit both, but the one he didn't mark?
Yeah, one didn't mark.
Okay, that'd be F.
So I take my first shot. $17.
17 hits.
Alright. That one will take 12 piercing damage.
You take a big chunk out of it. It's got like the T-1000 from Terminator. Just big hole in its eye, where its head would be.
Right.
But it's still walking.
And I'm going to say, well, that won't do. And I'll call upon my Astral Spark. So I press a button on the blunderbuss, and the bullet explodes inside the creature. And it takes 3 more force damage.
It's set to be 3?
Yes, it's my proficiency bonus.
Okay.
And I go. How about a bigger explosion, Mr. Bugman?
Let me describe this though, because you do the 3 damage, and its head sort of like it butts the rest of its head open, but it's still moving like Mike the Headless Chicken.
All right. And so how about a little bigger explosion? I press another button on my my gun, and I'm going to cast bursting arrow, bursting bullet. And
Okay.
as the bullet explodes, the one next, I assume he's within 10 feet. But the
Yeah,
other
they're still in
yeah.
tandem with you. They're within like 5 feet of each other.
And the other one's going to take. Oh, that's 2d6. 12 additional damage. Well, not additional.
The target and all other creatures within 10 feet of it. Nice. Full things for both of them. And I should ask, when you, and it's fine for now, but for Arcane Shot, you call that before you hit, or like when you're attacking, or is it after you hit and before you know the
After I
effect
hit.
of it, or after you've hit?
Yep. I don't have to
Which
do
one?
it before. Oh no, I can call it after I hit the target.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's good to remember. So the first one just explodes after taking that extra damage. The other one takes also kind of like explodes as the first one kind of like falls into it after that initial sort of like the head explosion.
Mhm.
And they're right next to each other, just burst open and it just shatters to pieces.
Superior technology, my good man.
0.5, you're up.
Yeah. So let's see. This was the one. They're both like on me, right? I mean, this one has me grappled, but
Yes.
this one's still in like
they're
attack
both
range.
they're both within 5
Okay.
feet of you.
That's cool. So 0.5 is just gonna be mailing attacking this one still, just focused. Just going, must protect passengers, must protect passengers. Oops, that was not what I meant to roll. I meant to roll this button instead. My apologies.
19 will hit.
Yeah, that's fine. And now
You
I
wanna
can.
take the... Okay. Oh, even better. 10.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Are you hitting? Which one are you hitting? The
A.
one that grappled to you? A. Okay. It does. You do the full damage to it, and it is pretty hurt, but it's still standing. You get your ice pick or your war pick right into like the middle of it. That's kind of like jammed in there.
Oh, nice.
But you can easily pull it out. It's just like you can tell you got a good hit. It connected.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it again.
All right.
Just must protect passengers. Oh, you know what? Oh wait, this probably isn't gonna matter. But I think, can I re-roll this, or do I just add to it? I gotta look at the thing real fast.
What are you
Give
trying
me
to
a
do?
second.
What's it called?
Built for success. I'm looking for it. I'm
New
looking
thing.
for it.
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
auto gnome.
Yeah, it's the auto gnome thing. I just can't remember if it's like I add just 4 to something or re-roll it.
It'll be under your character, your features and traits, and racial traits.
Actions. Why can't I find it? I know it should be in
It's,
there, but-
no, you got to go to the features and traits tab.
Features and traits, racial traits. It'll be under there.
Oh, there it is.
At
You,
the very
you
least.
you can just add a D4. So I don't think it's gonna help. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 would be the max. This still seems low to me, so I won't bother. I'll just
You
leave
do know that
it
a
as it
12
is.
has hit before.
Oh, it has.
It has.
Oh, I thought it was like a little bit higher. I was looking at things. All right, cool. Yeah. Well, I'll try to roll. I'll try to roll that then. I have to roll
Okay.
a D4. I have to roll the max. Though.
12
Oh
hits.
shit!
12
nice.
hits.
Nice. Yeah. So I just do it again. So I'll just click the damage. 4
4
damage.
damage is 1 more than you needed. As you
Nice.
take your
Wow.
pick out, you kind of take the pick out, and it kind of like takes its like crystalline vine heart out, I guess, and it falls backward dead.
Everything was just like 1 point or right on the line of what I needed.
Yeah.
So that's all actions. I don't really think I have. I don't need to do these bonus actions. Are fine. I think we're good.
Okay. Dante.
So, Mark, I did forget to do my second attack.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was so excited
it was
for
my
me.
fault. I just forgot about it.
Okay.
So it's okay if I
You,
do that?
So we will jump back to Otto. Otto
Yeah,
ignores the
let's let
loading
Dante have
properties
some fun.
of.
Go ahead.
It ignores the loading properties of firearms. So Otto, go ahead and make your second shot.
No, Dante can go. It's okay.
Okay, Dante, you're up.
All right. Dante is gonna come around to the one that is he still grappled?
Still grappled. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. And Otto, that reminds me, not Otto, but 0.5.
0.5?
You take where's their character? You take 1d6 cold damage at the start of your turn. You take 3 as you were still grappled. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 damage, 3 cold damage as you were as this is really cold vine.
Low temperatures detected.
I am just gonna use unarmed strikes on this guy. Punch him to try to get him to let go of my newfound friend who likes to steal it.
Go for it.
22.
22 will hit.
All right, 6 bludgeoning.
6 damage. That's the first damage it has taken.
All right, and I'm gonna paste a piece of one of feet that I took, Crusher. So when I hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning, I can move it 5 feet to an unoccupied space.
All right.
If
I knock it,
will I knock it
3? You knock it 5 feet away, and force movement does cause grapple to stop. So
Wonderful.
The grapple he is ungrappled.
All right.
Grappled.
Then I'm gonna get back. Actually, you know what? I don't even need to get back in his face because of my Eldritch tattoo gives me reach on my 5-foot reach. So from here, I'm gonna high unarmed strike again for 13.
It's
boom.
Your
For
rogue strike
damage.
just has
8 bludgeoning.
10 feet because of your tattoo.
Yes.
Well, how do you describe that for us?
As I go to punch, my arm goes out at full length and is 5 feet away from him, but it like a slingshot almost comes out, like a grapple beam. It looks like a tentacle with a fist on the end, and goes the rest of the 5 feet and punches him in the face.
hit them. All right. Anything else?
That is it for me.
Or 10, or you're up.
So this thing is already injured.
Yep.
And it's looking. You know what? He doesn't like the looks of it.
There.
He's gonna say, "Man, you just need to go." And then he goes and like this. He just flicks his sickle and this tone pops out. It's like this. Doom, and it's told that
He needs to make a wisdom save, I believe.
DC 17.
Yes. 16, he fails. Roll that beautiful damage. 4 does not kill it, unfortunately, but it is looking pretty hurt.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let me check some of my bonus actions. Well, if I'd activated my story form, but it's not quite time for that yet. So that's my turn.
All right, Whisper.
I just rolled badly. That would have been. That would have.
You could have killed it. That would have been great.
2d12, and I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Get 2d12 on that? Oh yeah, that's even worse. Holy crap! That was just still
Yeah.
fun. Level 5. Whisper, you were up.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use my sharpshooter.
Oh,
So it's
yes.
going to be -5 to my my roll,
Necrotic damage.
but I add plus 10
Gotcha.
to my damage.
Yep.
You
All
know,
right,
what,
then
you know what
roll.
I'm doing.
Yep.
And it's the only one that's left, right?
Yep.
All right. So first shot. Oh shit.
17 minus 5 is 12. That will hit.
Oh.
Doing a total of 15 damage.
Mm-hmm.
The last blight. How do you want to do this?
Oh, Whisper's not a showman. It's just whatever looked like a weak point. I aimed right at it.
Not finding a weak point. You just aim at the very center point, having the most chance that you will hit anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out that's where more vines were, but it was enough damage to kill those vines. These things don't have vital organs of whatnot. not.
Oh, good.
They have vinyl organs.
Bop. We are, for now, out of initiative. As you about to gather yourselves, looking around, what do you do?
I kind of let the fire go out as I just let concentration lapse.
Fire dissipates.
Well, I'm glad you're concerned with the fire, and I look up at the sky and see what these vines are up to.
Vines appear to still be just like growing further and further. And you take a listen out, and you hear nearby, maybe street over in various different directions, several more little pops that sound the same way as the smaller creatures that you just fought popped out of the ground. You think that there are many more around.
My friends, I believe it's time for us to get to safety.
We appear to be engaged in a devastating situation to our safety.
Dante, this may be the end of the world. I suggest we run.
To where? If this is the end, where can we run to?
The young lady said she had a ship. It may not be
Probably
spacefaring.
on this world, though.
What else do we have?
I like this. I like this town, man. I hate to leave it, but dang it.
They're starting to come closer and closer. Whisper, go ahead. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Nah, I'm going to go with the guys.
To the ship.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Come on.
Yeah, we got.
You are Whisper. You are a character from Frisky Dingo, which was Simon Killface's young child, who always talked in murmurs. He's like, and everybody understood him.
And I'll knock,
nobody else did.
I'll knock bowls of cereal off the counter and stuff.
Yes, that's him. Oh, the music did not carry over.
Oh, call yourself a DM.
No, everything's
There
fine.
it goes. I mean, you call me a DM as well, otherwise nobody plays.
That's fair.
As you make your way, you decide to Georgie held up in his bar where Tabana ran to probably some other exit in the city. You decided to follow the sailor to the docks.
Oh, it's the bartender. It's like, we're heading towards the ship, my friend.
Make a charisma check.
Charisma check. Not good. 2.
It's like, good luck, and he slams the door shut. You hear it.
The
He's locked
cookies
every
aren't
lock
worth
on the
it.
door.
No matter how delicious
Did we
they
see
were.
which way she ran?
Make a perception check as you have.
I could say I can do locate object if I could cast it on something that she was wearing.
I say I forget if that happens in action or not, but I would say just make a perception
It's an
check
action.
first. Yeah.
Fine. I'll be boring.
I mean, if you want to
Where's
waste spells, be my guest. Do a locate object.
I got this. So we got
Hold on a
rolling a
second.
deception check. It's fine. No, I'm just kidding.
Am I close
11.
enough?
11.
Am I close enough to him that I can just kind of reach out a pseudopod and like give him guidance on that?
He's not announcing that he's doing that, so it'll be something that your character would logically know they're able to do.
Nah.
So looking around, you can't quite you know you're on the way to the docks and you can't quite see them, and then suddenly you get a ping on your little radar as she is right behind you.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I have located the young woman.
How'd you get behind us, young lady?
You got well. Let's see. You see that out over there? She
Uh-huh.
points down the alleyway. The scene at the docks is chaotic. Hundreds of people swarm the piers, trying to push their way onto 3 vessels that have yet to sail: 2 longships and a galleon. A group of thugs in black leather armor use their clubs on a crowd of screaming commoners, keeping the people away from the ships as they're loaded with cargo under the supervision of a sneering man in long red hair. The woman steps out of the crowd. Glad to see you again. my name is Captain Elena Sartell, and one of those ships is mine. Big galleon there. Pity I can't reach it. Would a lot of you be good enough to help me? I promise to return the favor.
Can you get us away from
Situation
here?
that calls for agreement.
Oh, I can get you, all of you, and probably some of them as off here as well.
As many
As
as we
she
can,
points to the
we
crowd.
can save, young lady.
What's that?
As many as we can save. As long as
I
we're a
think they
part
could all
of it.
fit on the ship. They could all definitely fit, yes.
Well, then let's clear a path.
She will make sure you can see her name from now on. Oh, she shrunk
there
as
she
she
is.
runs into the distance. So you see before you, several people in black leather keeping the crowd at bay. What would you like to do? If I could... There we go. I might have to refresh the browser in a moment. Stupid JavaScript.
They're kind of like blocking us from getting
They're definitely blocking. I'm going to refresh this page in a second. But this, they are blocking. Go ahead and continue.
And they're like guards of the town, you said?
No, they are dressed in black leather armor.
Oh.
These don't look like the city guards.
Who are you?
Are you talking to one of the thugs or the man with the red hair?
The main one in front.
Main one in front. So that one, I should say, he's a bit further back, sort of like supervising everything.
Oh,
But
okay.
the thugs are in front of him. So
Okay,
sorry.
then I'm talking to the thugs.
Well, my name's Jill, and this one's Joel. Nice to make your acquaintance. Now back up, and he pushes you back.
We're just trying to get out of here.
Yeah, good for you. Pushes you back some more.
See that
Pretty
galleon right there?
We're gonna get out of here.
Belongs to this young lady, and she's gonna get
Steps up.
these people to safety. In case you haven't noticed, the
Make
world's
a
ending.
Make a persuasion or intimidation check, whichever you feel you're doing.
Let's see. Yeah, 6. We're trying to get this young lady to her
look.
ship.
She is the captain of the ship, you say?
That's right.
I am. Try this. We got something. Leans over. The man comes up. They kind of converse for a sec. You are the captain of said ship, correct? Steps over. I am. Great. You will need to come with us as we will, well, need to keep everything lined. Joel, get her. As they start moving in to grab her.
Wait, what's the meaning of this?
Whoa.
Backs up a bit, takes out, puts her hand on her weapon. It's like, I think they want me to keep the crew in line.
They want me to keep
What do you do?
the crew in line?
It's her ship. The crew is still on the ship.
So I'm drawing my longbow, and taking aim.
Yes, my friend here does not miss. The captain
we
needs her
haven't-
ship.
Move or be moved.
Well, we are taking her with us. We need we need a captain for the ship as well.
We need commandeer. Why? Don't you have your own ship?
We do now. Take a look.
Did they just point at like the ship we were all gonna?
Yeah.
You appear to be commandeering this vessel.
I'm going to. Is everybody cool with me just loosing an arrow as a warning shot?
Yeah.
And like I asked this
point zero five
telepathically.
was-
I asked this telepathically to everybody.
Okay.
Maybe not even a warning.
Maybe not even a warning shot.
I am in agreement.
Acceptable. And then I'm gonna take aim and shoot one of these guys in the leg when I can, or if you'd like me, if I can.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand or stealth check.
Okay.
Actually,
since
just
that-
a sleight of hands check.
Since he since he did announce this, can I give him guidance on this?
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
So I got advantage.
You get a D4 added to it.
Oh shit.
Plus
Okay. Sorry about that. Hold on.
Mhm. That's okay. We'll take the 13. Just roll a d4.
Okay. Sorry about that. I'm so used to assist actions being a thing.
Yes. A 15 does not hit as the... you hit the armor, the thug. He's got like a metal brace or something. It's like, that almost hurt me. And we will need to move this into initiative. Let's take a quick 2-minute break. As I make sure everything is set up correctly. Looking over, you see, so there are tons of crowd of people that are trying to rush onto the ship that are being held back by several of them. 4 of these thugs will not be in combat. But at this point, I need everybody else to roll initiative.
I'm gonna use my new.
You found the Pirates song.
Yes. I accidentally forgot about it last when the other game I played. I'm like, I had this all set up and I didn't do any of that.
This in Vikings is really good.
I just created on my initiative.
Same here.
Damn. So I can't get up in front of you guys this time until the end. I rolled all low. But I guess so did the enemies. Oh no, they rolled like 15s and stuff. Never mind.
No, me and Dante are just like,
We got this.
like so I just jumped at Dante's head, so I'm like,
How small can you shrink up?
I'm like, essentially I can let's see it.
One place.
As small, you're probably between 2 and 4 feet.
You can,
But
you can
as
turn
a,
into one
as
of
a
those,
plasmoid, can he like condense himself into a really small
He
amount?
probably can't. I
you
haven't
can
looked
turn
up
into
the
one of those
Plasmoid.
brain slugs from Futurama.
Goody.
If he takes off his armor, he can get through a 1-inch opening on octopus.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh wow!
All right. We have another thing going on. Dante, you were up first.
All right. I am gonna go. I don't even have to move forward. I'm gonna go after this thug right in front of me with one of my unarmed strikes.
As you're doing this, it's like, hey, Travis, I don't think you want to do this, but we are. So there, you know his name. Unarmed strike. 27 will hit.
Right.
Oh, let's say you have 10-inch arms.
Yep.
10-foot arms.
10-foot arms. Yep.
11 damage. As,
I think I do want to do this.
What do you want to do?
And no, I'm yelling at him. I think I do
Oh.
want to do this.
The thug is extremely weirded out how you were near him and he felt a punch to the face.
He's
Bonus action.
He's about to feel even weirder when I do my second attack on him and miss.
Brice,
Joey?
let's make sure you're using... Sorry, the DM out of me is coming out. So you can empower your tattoo as a bonus action for 1 minute. Then you have a 15 feet reach, and you do an additional 1d6 of force damage.
No, it's got a passive before it's
So he's doing the passive one.
while the tattoo is on your.
Because you can only do you can only do this once.
Okay.
Once a day, basically.
Wait, hold on a second.
What is the name of the item?
It's Eldritch Claw Tattoo.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing anything about a 10-foot reach.
Hold on. There's something else that gives me a reach then. Hold on.
What kind of monk are you?
Drunken Master.
I mean,
Oh, I remember that.
I mean,
And I say that because in my actions it says reach on unarmed strikes.
No, that's just, it's 5-foot reach. See how reach is underneath 5 feet? That's your range.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah.
Then
No worries. So you
Okay.
step up and...
good thing we talked about
yeah.
that now.
yeah, so you can't activate the tattoo, get a super long reach and extra damage, but it's just once per day.
Understood. So I thought that I had
Thank you,
extra distance because I'm thinking of Magic the Gathering, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's
No,
a
yeah,
reach in there, so
It's reach, yeah.
It's not 5
Perfect.
extra feet, that's just how long.
understood. So I am next to him. I punch him. I hit him, and then does an 11 hit?
The second one, you go for like a you try to kick him in the exact same spot that Whisper tried to hit him in, and there's that metal plating there, whatever, metal knee pad. Does not hit.
All right, perfect. Then that is it for me.
Gortanar, you're up.
Oh, Gort's like, I guess it's time to get a little bit serious here. As a bonus action, he goes into starry form.
Ooh.
So he's normally like this sort of like translucent green looking color. He like flashes and turns like this blue, like the blue of a dark starry night, and like little stars are like show up in his under his like in his blob form.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like this like star slime almost.
Yes.
It's pretty.
Should
Yeah,
make you another icon for that.
Yeah, I'm going to, and as such, I get different forms. I get to choose one of the 3 bonuses I get for that. I'm
Okay.
going to go for Archer.
All right.
So I get, when I activate the form, and as a bonus action on subsequent turns, I make a ranged spell attack, and it's like, so.
Go for it. Who would you like to hit?
I'm going to hit the guy that Dante was hitting.
All right. You shall now be known as A. $14 does not hit. You all have inspiration, remember.
You know, I'll do. Yeah, that's gonna pop up each turn. So I'm just gonna keep. And if I want to do advantage, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do now, and use one of my 3 guided free guiding bolts.
Okay. Go ahead and do a guiding bolt.
Right. And I crit fail it.
And you almost hit Dante. Goes right by there. Whizzes right by your ear.
Dude, careful.
I need that ear to hear.
Sorry, man. And that's my turn.
All right. Otto, you will be on deck after this first thug goes. This one is going to get up and he's going to attempt to grapple Elena. That's the wrong one. This is a thug, not a veteran. Elena will make a dexterity save against it. 12 to 19. Elena is able to slip out before the thug can grab. And it is going to make... going to try that one more time because it has 2 attacks.
What a jerk.
12 versus... Where's your thing? This one does happen to work. It does grab Elena, and he's going to start moving her back.
I thought if you attempted
down
to
the
grapple,
stairs.
that was your entire action.
The grapple replaces an attack,
Oh, just one attack.
and the thug gets multi-attack. I could be wrong about that, but this is how I usually play it. I know I've looked it up before, and I probably just basically am house ruling it at this point, but
Maybe.
I'll double check
thought
that
it was-
afterwards because I
thought it
know
was-
that.
I mean, I know the new, like, the D&D 1 is going to change it, but I thought
Yeah.
it was your entire attack action to try to
No.
grapple.
Not for players. For players, it just replaces an attack
Okay.
during your attack action, I believe. I mean, I'll double check that now that I'm questioning myself. But Elena's grappled and moving. Otto, you are now up. You can get there in 30 feet.
Yeah.
Otto, like
Probably get there in
hippopotamus.
25.
Oh! I just got it.
What?
Otto, like hippopotamus.
Kind of, yeah. It's similar enough. Guess what the H stands for? So I began
Hildebrand?
stomping. I began stomping up to the one that grappled Elena. Pull out my battle axe. And I go, hands off the lady. I shall. I didn't give this one a clever name yet. But 21.
21 will hit. You're a beast.
For 11
11 slashing damage.
slash.
You go for his arm. and you kind of basically think if he's not going to let go, you're just going to chop off his arm. You do some significant damage to him. He's still not looking rough, but definitely took a big chunk out.
Want some more?
No.
Rolls a 19 for a second attack.
19 will hit.
It sounded like a rhetorical question.
Dude. It's for 4.
Blasting damage does 4 damage.
Too bad it's not piercing. Okay.
I do need to back up a little bit. I do apologize, Ganator. The 14 does hit. I was looking at the wrong character sheet. So go ahead and roll damage for your spell attack.
Oh, okay. Let me. That actually is 1d8 plus 5 radiant damage.
1d8 plus 5 radiant. Go for it. And you whiff. But every little bit helps. -6.
So that second attack only does 4.
Yep, already got that logged.
All right.
Good.
Yeah, it's good for now.
Okay. Next up is another thug. The one that's actually right next to you, Otto. He's gonna come around and he's just gonna basically take 2 attacks on you with his mace. Just not even technically, just like you moved in, and he's just gonna take 2 attacks. 6 and 12.
Oh, neither of
6
those
and a
hit.
12.
Did you say Otto or Dante?
Otto.
Yep, miss.
Miss. I apologize. This one was attacking. And he's just kind of like, he just moves over here a little bit. Whisper, you are out.
Well, then, smart that he moved. Can't clump him up there, Mark.
Yep.
So they're gonna
Keep
get
your
shot.
toes. Keep you on your toes.
And so, Whisper, looking a little perturbed. And a little embarrassed about his earlier want to do a warning shot. But then we're like, okay, well, we'll actually shoot him. And then I missed. I'm like, okay. Anyway, is this guy still holding on to Elena?
Yep.
Well, I got a couple of arrows with his name on it.
That's good. His name is R.O.
Well, he's gonna be shot.
His name is Wood.
Oh, never. Okay, if I could not roll like an idiot, I have a +8 on this shit. Come on.
The 10 misses, the 14 hits. So he takes 9 damage,
9.
which is the better one to hit damage. He's looking pretty rough,
Yeah.
but he's still holding on.
We'll note for flavor's sake that Whisper loads all these arrows into a single shot when he's taking shots at people. So, just to
Gotcha.
add a little spice to it.
It's like the new Splatoon.
Crossbow
Weapon.
thing, yeah, or the bow, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else? Movement or whatnot?
I think I'm comfortable where I'm at right now, actually.
Okay, yeah. Elena kind of looks back at you and is like, that'll do. I think that'll help just fine. And she will take an attack on the arrow with her scimitar, doing 24 for 5 slashing damage. He's still up, and she says, well, that's why I have 2 hands. And she hits with her dagger, missing. Arrow is still up, but very, very hurt. Someone else be a dear and finish this one off for me? The thug in front of Dante is going to go. It's going to take a 2 mace attacks on you, Dante. The first one being a 6 to hit. Second one being an 18 to hit.
Oh, because I don't have Shield of Faith anymore, the 18 hits.
You take 3 bludgeoning damage as you dodge the first one, but he managed to just get a glancing blow as he comes back around with a swing.
Oh, you're gonna regret that.
Back off!
You could have been civil about this.
Yeah, could've. That's his turn.
Asking wild precipity.
Travis is up. Just keep these ones off of us! He yells. He is going to basically picks up he's gonna go back here actually. He takes out a heavy crossbow and is aiming it at the four of you that are still on the dock. And he's gonna just come over and then jump down here. Still, this is not like 5 full feet, not full height down, so he can still see you and he's aiming at you. Looks like that he's readying some sort of action. 0.5, you're up.
How far away is he? Oh, I'm close enough for this stupid nonsense. Yeah. Okay.
45.
Yeah, so 0.5 still rolls up. Let's say right here in the middle of everything. And just goes, what should he say? He's just like, altercation detected. I am engaging celestial moonbeam. Oh, I had some other name planned for this, and I forgot it at the last minute. Whatever. Oh, it was an orbital cannon. Orbital moon cannon. Engaging orbital moon cannon. And he says it. It sounds real dramatic. And like a little compartment pops open on him, and like a little helicopter drone comes out with a big, like unfolds a big magnifying glass, clinks it together, and then like focuses the sun on like on an area. I'm rolling.
This is actually Moonbeam, okay.
Yeah, it's actually Moonbeam. I'm just being silly.
Just making sure.
And I was gonna put it here.
Trying to hit both of them?
To get these guys, yeah.
I'll say that you can hit both of them by putting it straight like that.
It's a 5 foot. It's a 5 foot radius. So
it is a 2
Wait,
by
it's a 5 foot radius. So shouldn't
yeah, they are. There's 5 feet between them, so they are technically you wouldn't be able to hit them by putting them in a normal grid. But I'm gonna say you can put it here and get both of them.
Well, but if it's a 5 foot radius, isn't it?
10-foot diameter. It's 2 by 2.
As long as half of them are in the effect.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I, as the DM, am
sorry.
saying
For
that
some
you can
reason,
hit both of them by putting them right there.
I was imagining for some reason a bigger area, but that's okay.
Yeah. They need a con DC 14. The thug is going first.
Sounds
6
good.
Fails. The other one is going next. Travis is going next with a 9. They both fail. They both take 10 radiant damage as Aro succumbs to his injuries and dies.
He just gets burned alive by the power of the moon.
Travis takes 10 radiant damage. He's like, sun's in my eyes. The moon's in my eyes. Anything else? 0.5.
How much? I didn't move very far. I'm actually gonna roll up and get right next to Dante.
Okay. These far thugs are now up. One of them is taking a little bit of cover, and is going to shoot at 0.5 because there's a giant magnifying glass. And he gets
It's a 40-foot high cylinder. Oh no.
He gets pack tactic, so he gets advantage. And still
All right,
rolls an
I'm
8.
Concentrating too.
Rolls an 8. Yes. I'll do that. Boop. Where's the concentration icon?
There it is.
Misses. Jumps back. Next thug is up. Is going to try and get a shot at Otto. I'm going to say that Otto gets +2 to cover because of the people in the way.
His pack tactics at range means there's an enemy 5 feet from the thing you're.
The enemy has to be 5 feet within, 5 feet from the target.
Okay, I thought
so
pack tactics means had to be next.
It has nothing to do with the attacker. It's what is next to the defender.
Yep.
So Otto does not. There's no heavy pack tactics against you, but you're going to get a +2 to your thing. Does a 19 hit you plus? Let me -2 of that. Does a 17 hit your AC?
Otto.
Yes.
My AC.
Otto.
Mine?
Or does.
Otto.
17 hits me.
17 will hit you. You take 5 piercing damage as a primitive crossbow bolt hits you in your blubbery blubber.
Oh.
I keep getting confused because the AI's name in Wally is Otto.
As is the pilot in
Like,
And this is the pilot.
and they're all
In airplane?
balls on sticks.
Airplane, yeah. This thug is going to go around this sort of crane thing that's over here and take a pot shot at Dante. Again with advantage. Does a 17 hit Dante? Dante.
Oh, yep, a 17, it does.
Yes. You take a whole 1 piercing damage.
Oh, jeez. They're really wailing on me.
Yeah, there's more where that came from. He dives back behind the big cable. Dante, you are now up.
Alright,
Lena is no longer grappled.
alright, Dante is going to try to finish this one off, get him out of the way. Start with a 13.
13 will hit.
Oh, wonderful. For 7 bludgeoning.
He's pretty hurt. He's looking really rough.
Ooh. Hold on. Do I want to finish him off or not? I am going to use the Crusher feat to push him 5 feet away.
All right.
And then I am going to use movement to go... Oh, I can't get to him. Dang it.
Where are you trying to get to?
I want to get to Travis. But he
There.
is more... Can I get... Well, but I got to do it in a way that I don't go into melee range. Oh, I can!
Rocket Master has a thing. So where you avoid...
You also have 40 feet of movement, I believe, because you are a monk.
Oh, even better. So I can even get around behind him there. 40 feet. I'm just used to 30 feet on everyone.
Yeah.
Monks are cool.
Yeah, monks
probably
are
don't wanna go-
pretty badass.
You probably don't want to go through the moonbeam, though.
I actually did,
Yeah.
did go around it.
You go around it, and you
Okay.
can. This is just a fenced-in area. You can jump
Okay.
off of that.
Okay,
So yeah, you have 40 feet of movement. Joey,
If you use Flurry of Blows, you gain the benefit of a disengage action.
Yeah.
And you get 10 more feet of walking speed.
Yeah.
So
But I
just
did-
keep
yeah,
that in mind.
I wanted to yeah.
bonus
And-
action.
Well, second attack.
Yes, second attack. You can move between attacks. Yes.
Second attack on this guy is going to be a 22.
22 will hit.
Boom for 9.
You didn't like that.
And then I will key point to Flurry of Blows on him. 12
12 misses.
and a 23
23 will hit.
for another 9. And these roll, it's been 9
Yeah,
a
good
lot.
rolls. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Okay.
Travis is going to actually use his ready to action, which was when you were running over, he would have shot you. I was looking up your skill, otherwise I would have done that. So
Okay.
he is going to take a shot as you were running over
Okay.
with his crossbow. Boop,
Okay.
boop, boop, boop. Where did his thing go?
So-
Heavy crossbow. Does an 11 hit?
An 11 does not.
Where you were going, not where you were going to.
We're just karate chopping out of this guy.
Were you looking to...
I was
catch-
looking at deflect missiles, but that only can happen if I get hit, and I was
Correct.
not hit.
You were not
So
hit. All right, anything
Cool.
else, Dante? Bonus action. Oh, you did that with Flurry of Blows.
I did
okay.
that with Flurry of Blows.
Cortanor, you're up. Otto, you're on deck.
So who's still up and, violent towards us?
Everybody who is not Elena appears to be violent for you. The ones with the zeros lower in the map are basically dealing with crowds and are basically non-combatant right now.
All right, well, let's see. Okay, let me see how far away I am. Oh, plenty of... Okay, can I hit Travis from where I'm at, or do I need to move?
He's ready to think. Yeah, you can see him. You can see him. He was illuminated by the giant beam from the giant magnifying glass.
I see that. By the way, my eyes lit up when I saw that. I was like, wow, man. Using the power of the moon. That's awesome, dude.
Even though it's,
Daytime.
yeah, it's like it's actually the sun. It's just focusing light, any light it can get.
That's what the moon does. The moon just reflects.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
First things first, he uses his bonus action to, well, or he tries to.
Would you like to use your inspiration? Anybody like to use their inspiration at all?
I haven't needed to yet.
This is fair.
Well, this is just a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm fine. Because I have a
Yeah,
feeling.
13 does
I'm
not hit Travis.
Okay, then I am going to. I'm going to do something strange. And I'm Mark. You know what? No, we haven't had time to prepare this, but I do have conjure animals.
Okay, yeah. We'll not. Don't use that now. Well,
Yeah.
we'll deal
Well-
with that next time.
Yeah. Well, I've got a couple of examples, but we'll.
20 wolves.
Yeah, I will have that set up for you next time. Let me know what
Yeah,
animals you got.
But I'm sorry. I guess I should have. Yeah, I can't bring that up. I should have.
There's
brought it
way
up
too many
earlier.
people around. They'll cause a panic. They'll get, they'll attack other
Yeah,
crowds.
Remember,
I don't
Mark,
wanna, yeah, you're right.
you
You're right.
choose
I
the
don't want
animal.
to do that to anyone. So I'm. You know what? There's not much else. He decides Travis is a immediate threat and needs to go. He's gonna cast Guiding Bolt at a 3rd level,
Ooh.
and if that
Still-
misses, he's gonna use Inspiration.
It's still it's not a dex save, it's still a hit, right? Well, yeah, use your inspiration now, because you don't use it after. I do
Yeah,
that
yeah.
for people who
Yeah.
are not used to the game.
Okay, I'm
But
gonna
you're
use my
level 5.
Inspiration. I'm gonna use
Okay.
my Inspiration now
Go ahead and roll
at advantage.
at advantage, and then drop your inspiration on the table. 17 just hits.
All right, and that's going to be a 26
Ooh.
radiant damage.
Ugh.
26 radiant damage, and he is not resistant nor immune to radiant. And he's looking really rough after that. He's like,
So, also, it gets better. It's Guiding Bolt. The next
Yeah.
attack against them is at advantage.
oh, nice.
That's the thing you tried to hit me with earlier.
Well, I think. Excuse me. I think I got it right this time, man.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Gort? Can or movements, bonus actions, whatnot.
I already used my bonus action
Okay.
with the so
Movement?
Movement. Honestly, I think he's good right where he is. He's
Yep.
there's no reason for him to get up in the face of things.
Otto, you are up. Whisper, you are on deck after a thug.
So this big moonbeam appears in front of me. It's like, we're not going that way. So I attack the.
I've seen many a moon in my days.
No longer, or not often in beam form.
Delicious moonbeams. So I'll take my great axe, attack the guy next to me.
17 will hit for 11 slashing damage.
Right. And as it connects, there's a flash of sunlight, and I add my astral spark. So that's 3 extra damage.
That's 3. Yeah, he's definitely. I mean, that took big chunk out of him. Big chunk.
Yeah. Astral spark. Then
He
I
knows his
shall
way around.
Attack him again.
Okay. $25 will hit for 6 slashing damage. He's looking bloodied.
Oh, that's not piercer. Okay, yep.
Yep, that's a slasher, unfortunately.
Yeah, yep. I can re-roll a die from piercer.
Yeah. Thug is now up. He's just going to return the favor with 2 maces.
Well, hold on. You know what? That guy's almost
Yeah?
almost gone. I'm gonna use my action.
He is hurt. He's not on the cusp of death, but he is
Well,
definitely
he might
hurt.
be. I'm gonna
You want to
use
use
my
the action surge?
Action surge.
Go for it.
and
Yeah.
Attack
He's
again.
bloodied. All right, action surge. Take 2 more attacks.
Do we get
Yeah,
two?
You take the attack action again, or whatever action you want to do, and the attack action is every attack you get during the attack action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a melee fight or not a fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah. Action Surge is dangerous.
it's nice. It's nice. 24 will hit for 12 damage. How do you want to do this?
The guy did get disintegrated, but I'm going to do this non-lethally and just bop him on the head.
You bob him on the head. He falls unconscious. And roll me a D100, please. Yep.
The moonbeam moves over and just fries him.
He falls back into the water.
Yeah, it's fine. The humans can breathe underwater, I think. I think I heard that somewhere.
He was up next.
Are these guys doing anything?
You
They
can't
did.
see them from right where you are, but he is not. Travis is looking really, really bad, and you have one more attack.
Can't run through. Well, can I run through this moonbeam? Like, what's the deal?
You can move around.
It'll
Yeah,
hurt you.
Moonbeam is it on the enters the area for the first time.
Yeah.
I will say that if you take, you can squeeze by if you take a, if you go at half speed.
Speed it.
Alright. Because Jess did put it on the middle of the square and not like on a point. 17 just hits. How do you want to do? Oh, you have advantage.
Yeah.
But how do you want to do this?
If I crit this, his head explodes.
You just shove him into the beam.
Yeah.
It's not explode,
That's
but
kind of a good idea. It's like, you know,
And he
kind of deserves it. Like, push him to the beam.
push him into the
He's like one
beam.
of and he melts like one of the Nazis at the end.
As he goes down,
Raiders
like
are
he kind of goes down with like your thing, and he's already on the cusp of death, and just the moonbeam is just going all over him.
Reach the
He is
moon.
dead.
Death by
Alina-
moon. Blessed my moon.
Before Whisper can go, Alina sort of says, "Well, that's the breaks." All of the other like thugs within eye shot, for lack of a better term, kind of see that as like, yeah, I'm out of here. They all basically flee. Several of them jumping into the water, abandoning their posts, stopping the crowd from going in, trying to swim for the other longboats that are nearby. And we are out of initiative.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Well, that was a fun fight, man.
Point 5, disengage the beam.
Disengaging, and then the little propeller drone like takes the magnifying glass apart and unfolds and comes back and lands inside of him.
Oh, there's not much left of them.
Who's hurt?
I'm slightly hurt. It's
Barely.
Oh, yeah.
We're level
Oh.
5.
I could heal
Well-
too if we need damage.
I suggest you heal as we get onto the ship, so let's go.
We need to get out of here.
Look up in the sky. Are the vines worse?
They are... Make a perception check. Kind of far away, so you have to kind of like... Oh, I like everybody how they're moving together.
I push a zoom button on my monocle.
You just run real fast.
No, he's talking about zooming in like the vision.
Oh, zooming in. I thought you meant like zoom as in moving quickly.
And
Oh,
14.
on a monocle?
They
I
do...
love
It does seem to be... Worse at this point is kind of like... Doesn't really mean much, as it is already kind of like come out of the middle of the city, but it is definitely getting bigger and growing, and it looks like it's getting brighter at a point at the top.
Alright, let's gather as many people on this boat as we can, boys. And robots.
The crowd is getting onto the ship. Elena does say, "Everybody on! None of the thugs stay."
What?
That's how you're getting on. It's another.
There's a
crane.
plank over here. You fool.
That's the only way that 0.5 can get on.
It's only
Yeah.
Gort just
Stairs. Is it canonical that you can't get upstairs?
Oh, his treads can like I don't know how to describe it. They can like tilt and whatever.
Actually, hold on. I get.
As you, what's going on?
Hold on. No, just keep going. I'm looking up something.
As the crystalline vine coils upwards, scraping the sky, from the harbor, you can see similar vines miles from the settlement, having burst out of the world, reaching skyward. As the ship, named the Moon Dancer, clears the harbor, Captain Sartell stamps her foot. 1, 2. Flapjack, take us up! Suddenly, the galleon lists and creaks as it rises out of the water and into the air. The world falls away beneath you as you... falls away beneath you as the Moon Dancer flies through the clouds and into the starry abyss of night.
Dante!
What?
Spelljamming!
This is insane!
We appear to be caught in a plot twist.
I never knew it was possible. You kept saying it. I didn't believe you.
Looking back at your world, you see vines have covering it, reaching out of the clouds as you crest around the horizon with the system star going behind the planet. You are now leaving the only world that most of you have known behind. Obviously, 0.5 and Otto are somewhat familiar with this, although, if not a little rusty.
Space.
Yes, I should say that there are no actual Katori or Space Fish or Space Mode, whatever, in this thing. It's just the artwork they use, and this is what's happening in the shot beyond that, is that you are seeing this stuff in the background. You make your way into the sky out of what you would be known as the atmosphere, having a bubble of air and gravity around the galleon that you are on. Getting beyond the moon, over the planet Eternia.
Man, I always loved the side of space, man.
Space is mostly empty space.
We just see these vines like all over the planet's surface.
Oh, all over, anywhere there's light, you see them bursting through the clouds and
Anywhere there's
mountaintops,
light.
oceans, everywhere.
Dude.
Oh, guess I wasn't wrong. It's the end of the world.
Where
The
in
end of one
space?
world.
We're
With
in
that-
space.
Turn to the... What's the name of the captain, Elena?
Captain Elena.
Saying, it's a fine vessel you have here, Elena.
I figured you'd been the space-faring type,
Oh,
wild space-faring type. Don't see many of your kind on this part of the
oh,
wild space.
I noticed you didn't bat an eye when you came to the bar. Should have tipped me off.
Well, I don't like making anyone feel uncomfortable. But I have seen many of Giffs around.
No.
Ah,
My lady. Giff.
Oh, I guess you don't want to be on my space Jallion.
Let it slide. This
Oh my
time.
god.
oh my god.
Don't start to.
Oh,
But otherwise, second start of the right and straight on till morning. And we will call
We appear
that
to be
the
in a
end of chapter
disagreement.
1.
Yay!
Yay.
Thank you, everybody. That was the first chapter.
Oh, yeah.
It was
It's
perfect
fun.
timing to do our shorter sessions as well as the session 0. This is a great fit for this time period. But
Ye-
welcome to Wild Space.
Yay.
ye-
Maybe we should pick some more dramatic music for the planet being destroyed.
I honestly, I forgot I put it on that one. In the other game, I had just a normal space music, or like a creepy space music, and then other Jess's character comes up as Squeezebox, her accordion auto gnome, and starts playing like a very melancholy Claire de Lune, which was her choice of music in her little thing. And it fits so perfectly. Like it was this sort of melancholy sort of thing.
Perhaps
but...
somewhere in an alternate universe, someone's playing that tiny accordion.
But you are now on your way, leaving all you've known behind. Well, all that Dante, Whisper, and Gort to know is known.
Oh, well,
maybe
Gort
not Gort. All he cares about in the last 3 months.
Yeah, which to Gort is a lifetime, because Gort always kind of lives in the now.
This is Captain Elena, by the way. I forget that I have handouts of character art.
Yeah. She's cool looking.
She is. Cool.
Her pants are short.
Yeah,
Your pants are short. Shut up.
Well, it's so when she's in the water, they don't get wet. They don't get wet.
Gosh, who's this character here on this picture we're looking at?
That is Captain Elena Sartell.
If
No,
Mousy was in this
on the
campaign,
art.
that he would have a new
That's-
crush.
That is the cover art for the normal edition. And you don't know what this is.
Oh. Well, it looks like they have a dragon, and as we all know, I'm a dragon expert, so you have to tell me. That's how that works.
Otherwise, it's entrapment.
Well, dragons
Yeah,
have wings,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
Dragons
well, it's
have
got
wings,
some,
right?
It's got wings.
I mean, those are kind of
Sure.
thin, so... good question. I'll have to change the art.
Yeah, spoilers right up front.
There you go.
That's the Emperor. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
But thank you all.
Power. Okay.
Welcome to Wild Space.
I'm
And
excited.
Space
very,
is the
very
place.
good sessions, very good role playing. A lot of fun.
Thank you.
Do we count this as a long rest or short rest? or
You
what's
do
the
not
deal?
take any rest yet. You will be told next game if you have a rest or not.
Okay, that's all I need. That's...
But right now you are just right out of the thing. You have not had time. You have not had an hour.
Yeah, this isn't like Eberron where every game's a level and stuff.
Yeah. So
All
can't wait
right.
to kill some of the characters.
Yeah, you made that very clear. All right. Well, I appreciate it, Mark. Thank you, and it was
Thanks.
good playing with everyone.
Thank you all. Have a great night. Stay
Good
safe,
night.
and we'll catch you next Monday.
All right.
Hopefully each game
Next
can
month.
kind of fill that 3-hour period so we can get one done in the night.
These first couple of ones probably will. Some of the ones later on might not, but they're all roughly like 3 to 5 pages, unless there's like extra supplemental information or like character information. Then it's a little gets a little pushing it. But yeah, I think we could definitely fit like one chapter a night, depending on how much role play and how long combat goes.
I swear to God, I thought I heard you just say Thwi, not 3.
Sweet.
3.14159265258.
Right.